That Jane wait a second.
What's up, interweb in the YouTube world? What's going on? This is the first episode. No, we don't even do episodic shit. This is the first ever Xbox Has No Games podcast where everything goes. None of this stuff is scripted. We don't know what we're gonna talk about. It just is a big round table. Uh, got my man Flip Money online. That's a host. So what's
Yo,
up
yo,
with you, Flip?
what's going on? Let's do it. Yeah, everybody in the house. Ain't no. It's going. Hey, man. Ain't nothing, man.
All right. So then also we got my man, the other host, Livewire, but he might be. Is you on? You heard from him. He cut back. That's the Dolphin King. That's the Dolphin King. Y'all know him from GRG. That's the Dolphin King.
I can't do this now. Fuck it.
And then we got our, saying we gonna be interchangeable parts. So we got my man Doc Vodka in the house. What's up with you, Vodka?
Hey, what's happening, man? Glad to be here.
All right. And then we got Chaos. I can't say the other word because I don't believe he's not even the demigod to me. But
It's all right.
Man.
It's okay.
Man.
We shall. I'm a good person at making people believers. I will show him the true light, the
All
true
right.
light of Sir Chaos the First.
This
Okay.
He shall know his way. He shall know his way.
All right, all right. So, like I said, this is totally different, non-scripted. We ain't talked about nothing.
Go.
That we did. We didn't go in depth with each other. I just, was just throw it around to different people. It's all organic. You're probably gonna hear how we talk on Xbox Live. You might hear a bunch of motherfuckers. We don't agree, but that's how we do. It's no holds bars. Anybody in the comment section, you guys want to get in? Let me know. Just got to DM me on Twitter. I'll bring you in. I can bring up to it's what 5 of us now. I can bring 5 more. Let me know. As long as you got common sense. I don't care if you're a pony, a Nintendo weirdo, a PC extremist. You're welcome to come through. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get on prime time, you can get on prime time. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. So let's throw it out there, man. Let's throw it out. Chaos. Let's go Chaos first, because Chaos.
All right, let's get it.
What's going on, man? I mean, what's going on? What you want to talk about in gaming this week, man?
Oh man, we can start with that. We can start with that trailer. That trailer for Arkham Knights. That stuff looked lit. We can start things off with the bang.
That shit looked fire though.
Oh yeah, I was not expecting that co-op. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that co-op to be in there.
Why do you expect the co-op?
I don't know, man. I guess it's playing the other Arkham games, and then this one to come out. I just didn't kind of see it. I mean, I like how they did it too. It makes sense. You get to play people within the Bat family, and I'm not sure about y'all, but I kind of wanted to see the rest of that Mr. Freeze fight because that looked lit. That looked fire. And did anybody pay attention to where he said this is about where he said about like this is like 12 hours into Batgirl's story? I was like, oh, okay. Seems like this game's gonna have quite a bit of death. Yeah.
Yeah, how she became
Watchtower
and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Christopher Ford, you want to bring your punk ass in here? You can come get this motherfucking tear gas, Agent Orange, if you want to come in. You welcome. Long as you be respectful. Get your 500 degrees that you got from
Harvard. He got from Harvard.
You mean PlayStation education?
Yeah, right. No. That wasn't him. That was what was the other guy? True Virgin. Was that True Virgin that said he had a degree in the heart? Some crazy stuff.
No, that was Fart. It said that. What? Both of them. They both don't know nothing.
I don't fucking know.
They got that shit from Everest College.
Goddamn live wires.
They got the
There he is.
There we
no.
go. We finally got live in this bad boy. What's good with you, man?
No much chilling. I've been listening the whole time.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm being live wire as usual.
yeah. I'm just ready to go. So we talking about Batman.
Yeah.
Man, there's so much stuff that they didn't show today. It's kind of hard.
I hit the wrong damn button.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to
They
be
kept
honest.
throwing them haymakers.
But that was it Gotham Knights? It looks nice. With the co-op, the story looks like it's gonna be pretty good. So I can't wait for it.
I hope so. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, if you played, like, you can tell how they kind of changed some of the stuff as far as the fighting mechanics. Like, I don't think they have any more of that. Like, you know how Batman is, like, when you're doing the combos, he kind of just flies across the room to continue it. I don't think they have that in the game anymore. It's more realistic as far as like who you're fighting and how you traverse the area in order to get to them if they're within reach. But it looks good. It looks pretty interesting. So I can't wait for that game. I don't know what comes out next year, but it'll probably come out if they don't delay it and say everything goes perfectly. It probably comes out sometime in September. To be honest, I don't see it coming out early. If it does, that's great. But I just don't see it. Not that it don't look like it ain't ready to come out. It's just they tend to like. Most of their Batmans come out during holiday or close to.
Yep, man. So man, yeah, man. Shit. What else? Shit. So shoot, Vodka, what you was impressed? I mean, what's going on? What you was impressed this week in gaming?
I didn't even see it. Honestly, I didn't even see it this morning. Shit, I was knocked out.
Do I hear?
With my daughter.
Do I hear heresy?
Hey, I'll go say my 6 hair Cortanas after the podcast.
He said it is what it is.
I actually wanted to play Ding, but I was shocked they was letting Red Hood was was pinged in, and they letting him shoot guns and shit. I'm like, okay,
that was
Arkham Knight, wasn't he?
Yeah, but thing about it is, when he got the message from Batman too, like y'all don't have to protect it. Something happened to me. And he got that message on his phone. Think about it, was encrypted message to all their phones.
Oh, so it's like Bad Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got squad. He was like squad up.
Yep. And he said, y'all got to make it happen.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Damian. See, I like Damian. Damian's the G.
He's not in that.
No, that's not Damian.
Who else is that? Who Robin?
Robin. Hang on, that gotta be Damian then if that's Robin, right? Because Red Hood
Robin in it.
Yeah,
Red.
It got it.
What about it? Could be Tim Drake though.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Christopher Ford, I just sent you a link. You can bring your ass in here and get the smoke. I just sent you the link. I DM'd you, G.
All right,
well, we go. Yeah.
You about to make me look at that video? I gotta look at that video one more time.
Yeah, it gotta be. No, it has to be him. Because Nightwing is who's that? Nightwing is
Dick.
It's Dick.
Mm-hmm. Dick Grayson, Jason
then you got Todd.
The Red Hood.
That's Red Hood.
Tim Drake was the next one, and then it was Damian.
You looking at it right now?
Mm-hmm.
No.
But Batgirl, when Robin did she become Oracle? After the second, right?
Yeah. If she got shot,
yeah, after the second. So it had to be. So it either had to be Dick or Jason.
And we finna bring in a pony for the first time ever.
Yeah. You gotta do the noise, Vodka. You gotta do the noise. You do it best.
Yeah. So what's good, y'all? What's good?
What's good with you, man? We got Christopher Hart in the building.
Yeah. So I'm representing.
PlayStationville.
Representing for the Sony fans out there, you know
Representing
who
that
it
blue
is.
flag.
Yeah, blue flag all the way. Blue flag all the way.
Mm-hmm. So how you
Yeah.
feel about the what you call it? About the Arkham Knights, Gotham Knights.
Arkham Knights is it looks lit. But I will say, Miles Morales is kind of looking better than that. But it's all good. It's all good.
Did you hear that shit? How
Don't fall for the trap.
dare you?
Don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap. He only did that to rouse you. He only
You
did
know
that to
what?
rouse you.
No, I know that.
You gotta wait for that one.
Listen.
That was too obvious. You gotta do better than that.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, Miles
you
Morales,
knew that was
we got a
coming.
little bit
You
more
knew that
time
part
before
was
we see
coming.
that.
Yeah,
You
like
knew
come
that was
on now.
coming, though. Like,
Come
I
on.
knew you were gonna say that. I knew
Come
you were
on.
gonna say that.
I hear stuff I hear stuff better from literal ponies in my dreams.
Nah.
You gotta try harder.
It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, all right. It got the multiplayer. It got the online. I'm kind of feeling the way that they separated it. It's a different. It's not the same game, of course. It's not the Batman series. It's not the Arkham series. So Batman is coming back. It's not just the end of Batman. No, it's not. It's coming with something different, and it's got online multiplayer. So I'm loving the way it looks.
Online, yep. Say it again. Online multiplayer, better than PlayStation. But yeah, but go ahead. What you saying?
No. We're not doing that. No. Listen. Sony got his multiplayer coming.
Yeah.
Sony got the multiplayer coming.
I mean, we can't talk. Battletoads ain't multiplayer, so we really can't talk.
Where's the
Right.
online at?
No.
Where's the online at? Where's the online?
I give you that. Sony do got their online coming. Powered by Microsoft. But go ahead, as you were saying.
Oh no. Nope. Nah, I'm not doing it.
So since we got you in here, Chris, so you with the PlayStation Nation, what happened to that game that these indie developers could not work on that game? It's only coming off of Xbox and the PC. I forgot the name. It's a horror game.
Why is that? That's not true. It's not true. It's not the fact that they can't come out on PS5. It's just the way the deal worked out. So
Ain't no deal. It wasn't no deal.
Microsoft worked out a deal. They said, what?
Well, why would Microsoft work out? Microsoft didn't work out no deal.
They already got games. Why they need that?
They already got still. They got Medium is a horror.
Obviously, they didn't have enough.
They got 3 horror games. They got the Medium, they got that game, and they got Scorn.
Well, in the case where we still see that PS5 has launch games, but Microsoft has none, they're trying to get something under their belt that they can actually might save them or something.
I don't think that's a launch game.
It's something. They have to work out some kind of deal.
I don't know. I mean, it looks alright, but I don't think that's
my gosh.
They have to they got to make their plate look a little juicy, since Sony's the only ones with launch titles. Anyway, moving on. So
they going with launch titles. Hang on. You on prime time. You got
to prove your facts with this one. You got to prove your facts. I'm sorry.
Well, we
here to cut heads.
You happy to have Bugsnax and a DCR?
No. Let's talk about the real launch titles for Sony for PS5. We got Demon Souls. We got Miles Morales.
Remake.
We got Godfall. We got three.
Is that a confirmed thing?
Demon Souls is looking like
that's an old game.
Souls is looking like
it's coming. But isn't Demon Souls a rumor? It's not.
It's coming. It's coming. It's looking
like it's not coming.
But you said console launch though.
But when you all right.
Godfall. Godfall is in the launch window.
What are we considering?
Godfall ain't exclusive. That's just a time exclusive.
Let's make sure we're all on the same page. What are we considering launch? Is it what comes out with the actual?
You talking about day?
Or are we talking about in the first 3 months or half a year?
We talking about not day and day. We're talking about launch window.
No, we talking about day of. I'm talking about day of when you
that
go
could
buy
be 3 months. That could be
launch
6
window.
months.
I would say more of the launch week. That's a better window.
Month. I would say
because Mario Odyssey came out with the Switch like damn near.
I would say anything that comes out that month. Anything that comes out that month. Come on now, you got to give it something like. what's Xbox coming out with within the first month?
Should be Crossfire X. It should
Crossfire
be
Medium.
Medium.
Sworn.
Medium is not exclusive.
Medium is exclusive.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
They
it's a
said it on their
console
website.
It's
It's
coming to
exclusive.
Yeah,
It's not
but-
coming
not
on
on the
PlayStation.
It's going to.
It's
Not
not.
at
They
all.
say it on their
Time.
website, just like the people that make Scorn. They said they choose.
Time.
It's exclusive. It's not
Well,
telling
yeah,
us
but
it's exclusive.
but if we're gonna go by that, Kina's coming to Xbox. So was
When?
I don't know. The same way we don't know when Medium is coming to PlayStation.
Nah.
We know that.
Yeah,
we know
it's
that
exclusive. I just looked this up. Medium is exclusive.
No, I heard Medium is actually look.
No,
up-
Medium is
Google source.
exclusive. Look
Rich
it
Tech
up, bro.
USA. Rich
Look
Tech
it up, bro.
USA ain't no
Look it up.
source.
Just look it up. Just look it up.
I did. That's what I did.
Not you. Not
And,
you.
Push Square and Push Square's not good for they bullshit. Don't tell me no shit from Push Square.
Yeah, all right.
You always throw the link
Okay.
up.
All
Throw
right.
the link up. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Y'all
That's
wish
what y'all say. That's what y'all say.
no,
That's what
y'all the same
Being
motherfuckers that be talking about
Nah,
Xbox ain't
no,
got
no,
no
I
game.
looked it up.
Listen. I saw Medium was coming to PlayStation, so
But where?
Hey,
When you see
look,
it, when you see
I can
it,
show you. I can show you the screenshot right now. Like
throw your
says
screenshot up and
Microsoft.
I'll break it down. I'll put it up there.
Bet.
Share
got
your
it.
screen out. Share your screen, and I'll shoot it up there.
What website have you seen that said Medium is coming to PlayStation? I want to know.
They
What
said it was
website
a
was
time
that?
exclusive. They said
They said
It's exclusive.
What-
Why
what-
y'all
what
want
Oh, it's not
Xbox
chicken
games?
big
Hold on,
booty.
hold on, hold on.
Yeah, but
Hold on,
where
Bone.
is it?
Hold on, Bone. But where? I want to know where your information is coming from. I need to
All
know
right,
this.
let
I need to validate what you're saying.
Yeah, what your
You
sources?
could just possibly just look it up. It'd probably be right
But
there.
okay, but
We
what I'm
just
saying.
looked it up.
Okay.
All right, I sent it to you.
You sent it to who? Screenshot it.
You,
Were you on
I
your
did.
phone or you on your computer?
yeah, I screenshot it. I sent it to you. 100. I sent it to you.
Yakuza is launching day and date with the system. That's exclusive.
Yeah. Well, it's coming to Xbox One, PS4, and Series X.
Yeah, that's a time
The
exclusive.
PlayStation
That one.
5
There you go.
at a later time.
The fuck? Oh, no, that's-
I said it.
What's time exclusive?
Yakuza: The Life of a Dragon.
Oh, we already know about Yakuza because that
My
came.
Dragon.
Think about it. That's the first Yakuza. It's not coming out on PlayStation day one.
Well, the new console.
And
Yeah.
just like nobody heard about what's it called?
What?
Judgment ain't on Xbox, so hey, there you go. So
What judgment?
Judgment on
I
PlayStation
forget.
4. That's right.
Yeah, that's Yakuza's Judgment. I don't know which number
No,
that is.
I ain't really into Yakuza. These they English dub this one. I ain't beat no Yakuzas because they got me reading too much.
Yeah,
But
I ain't gonna lie with you, man. I be falling asleep on those sections, man.
I can't do
That's
it.
it's long, bro.
And between Live and Bone the only one. Live is the only one that can actually read the subtitles.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to read the
Yakuza 0 for like 80 hours.
You're over there.
I ain't trying to read the motherfucking shit. And
Hold on, what
this
you
the new
say,
Yakuza. The new one is English dub. Thank God they finally listened to me.
I
Yeah,
beat
but I think
Yakuza
it's,
0,
is it? But it's
and I
still like
spent
the
80
same
hours
Yakuza
on it, and I only did 37% of that damn game.
See, 37. Talking about hating on Yakuza. I ain't hating on Yakuza. I'm keeping it in a buck. Shit, I don't feel like reading all
Man,
that
what they did
shit.
to my boy, Majima.
Yeah, it's a tough go, man. I ain't gonna, you know.
They gonna be slick, and all of a sudden
You know what I'm
popping
saying?
out like the
Hey,
Joker.
man, I
So
want to ask.
we got Chris in here. Let's ask this question.
Okay.
Why your guys petitioning for our games?
Yeah.
You're the leader of the PlayStation
Petition?
Nation, right? You one of the leaders of the
Yeah.
PlayStation Nation, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Petition.
Say he a
for what?
PlayStation enthusiast, false prophet, but
Know what I'm saying?
Just like
Said false
people
prophet.
petitioning for Ghost of
That's me.
Tsushima.
I ain't petitioning for shit.
Why?
And just like
But
people
why?
want Horizon Zero Dawn. Like,
Nobody wanted no Horizon Zero Dawn. On for
Where
what
you see
camp?
that at?
Don't say
Where
that
you
to
see
the
that
PC
at?
crowd. The
Where
PC,
you say that?
PC
Where you see
gamers
that?
all want Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's what
They-
people
I'm
Man,
not a
PC
PC gamer. I'm
Man,
not
PC
anybody
want
to
everything
Xbox.
though.
What-
PC
what
want
game-
everything though.
Name a game of PC don't want to have, and a game that they don't want to give up. Always.
Them dudes up in the uproar because EA ain't releasing UFC 4 on PC. They
Yeah.
real mad.
PC, not only that, the PC gonna stay mad because they ain't gonna never see Star Citizen. That's what they really mad about. That's why they want game because they ain't gonna get Star Citizen. Not never.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. They're gonna keep on getting raped.
Yep.
But why y'all want our games though?
Well,
Talk to me, G. Talk to me, G.
Wait. So what games do we want exactly? We already get Cuphead. What's it called? Yeah,
Cuphead we didn't never own Cuphead.
We got
and we
Cuphead,
allowed Cuphead to get put on.
Yeah, we never owned that.
Yeah,
I think that was day
wrong.
one. I think they said day one that was coming to the PlayStation
got one
eventually.
right.
They said,
Yep.
they always said eventually. They never
Yeah.
said
We didn't own that. We didn't own Super Lucky's Tales either. And who's streaming? Who's streaming Super Lucky's Tales right now?
Actually,
We do.
Super Lucky's Tales. Actually, Super Lucky's Tales was on the was a VR game at first.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't Super Lucky's Tale. It was Lucky's Tale, and that thing only went to VR. And then they made another version, just a platform-based version for flat screen. That went to Xbox and tanked. Then they decided to come out with new Super Lucky's Tale, which actually is in the green a little bit in terms of ratings. So that's the one that came over to PlayStation because it's actually worth something. Anyway, moving on. So
What you mean actually works?
It's kind of the same game.
It's the same game, dog. We ain't gonna do that.
Like, if you ain't played the first
Come
game,
on now, Chris. We ain't gonna do that now, Chris. Y'all was over there getting mad as hell about the first Super Lucky Tale. Nobody don't want that. Nobody wants Super Lucky Tale. And I seen it. Listen here. I could go all running them tapes all the way back.
Hey,
to
it
when
had to
Xbox
be something.
first came out.
It had to
When
be
that-
something if you had to
Hold
do
on,
with
okay,
history on it.
Hold on, okay, y'all. I'm talking about when the
Right.
first with the Xbox One first release. They had them petition for Mario. I don't know why. Zelda, Gears of War, Halo. What's the other game that they had, Bone? That Crytek made.
Crisis.
Yeah, not that one.
Rise.
Right. Here's the story. And they even went in Forza. Well, I don't know why they got it. They don't know why they got Forza because it's going to run better on the most powerful system. Now that Microsoft came out with the most powerful system, they slowly fade away into the cut of the shadow. You don't hear them barking that much. Okay, here you go. You got PlayStation 5 coming out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be the hot thing since such and such. It got such and such. It got RDNA 7.8, which never existed. No one even ever heard of this shit. I don't know why they come up with these numbers. Y'all good. Y'all good with these numbers.
7.8.
I don't know,
Hey.
man. They said this is the potential that I see. Now they won Halo once again. They won Halo once again. Talking about Halo would have ran better. It was on a PlayStation. How when your console is not
Hold
even.
up.
It's
We
not
don't
even
want-
powerful.
I never said no Halo.
No, I'm not saying you. No.
all right.
We're not saying you.
No,
We're not saying you.
hell. Oh,
I'm just
hell
saying
no.
your
Oh, hell
community.
no. I am.
No, I'm not gonna say
Hell,
him. I ain't gonna say he did.
nah.
I ain't gonna say he said it.
Oh,
but
no,
I'm
I ain't gonna say he
community.
is.
This
I ain't gonna say
community.
him as in, the community,
The community that you
definitely.
come from. Want every last game that they just saw talking about. Every game that they think is corny, they want that game now. Why? If the game is corny and y'all have no intention of playing any of the games that the Xbox showed or have shown previously in the past, why do y'all want it?
And them dudes are really going crazy for Avowed. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, say that again, Chaos. Say it again, G.
They are going crazy for Avowed, man.
They
People are
petition for
mad.
Avowed. Why it can't be
They are
multi-player?
mad.
Avowed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'll say this. I'm more crazy about Godfall and what's it called? I would say Horizon Zero Dawn 2 than anything else. Kena, that's looking good, but Avowed? Really?
I can
You
show you.
You need to
Come
go
on,
to
show you multiple
your camp
sources.
making petitions.
Come
Your
on,
camp
come on.
making
man.
petitions on.
Hey, but look at this
petitions.org.
though. Hey,
Yes.
I'm going history though. I'll say this right quick, man. Look at how many people said, "Oh man, I don't want to ever play Halo. That stuff trash. I would never get Xbox for Halo." But as soon as Bungie announced that they were making Destiny, and then that was going to both
yo,
consoles,
that's big.
look
facts.
how many people jumped over. Oh my gosh, Bungie over here. They made Halo. Man, I'ma definitely get this because Bungie got a big name. This and that. Man, a whole bunch of people jumped on that Bungie wagon. Soon as the Destiny got announced, man.
Oh,
I'm
Still
gonna
not
put it
that
like
good
this.
enough.
I'm gonna put it.
Hold on. Hey guys, when Gears of War was up, when they was like, okay, we're gonna give Gears of War to Microsoft, yo, they was up in arm about that. What do you mean? Why is they
Mm-hmm.
getting Gears of War? That is not right. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. That Microsoft put up the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand what's going on here.
Gears of War was one of Microsoft's biggest, I guess, like after Halo, but Halo isn't what it used to be, and Gears of War is going
Oh,
down that
you
same
can.
route. But I
It's making
mean,
more money actually.
well,
But go on.
Halo. Let's just say Halo needed some innovation, which is where Infinite comes from, because they wanted to copy up of Horizon Zero Dawn with the open world. But
Who told you this?
here
Who
we
told
go.
you this?
Nigga,
Here we
what?
go.
Who told you this?
That
Who
was
told you this?
Destiny.
Who told you that?
Microsoft was
That was
looking for an
Bungie
open world.
with
They were
Destiny.
looking
It
for an
wasn't
open
Give me
world.
some.
So
Please give me
they
some elements where Microsoft, where Halo Infinite copied off of Horizon Zero Dawn.
What's
Please
going on,
tell me.
Chuck?
open world. The
That was
open
the
world.
Where you
That's
heard your
what,
sources at?
Tell me, no, proof the facts.
Yeah, but
I
Horizon Zero
don't.
Dawn didn't
Hey, look.
create
Hey,
open
look.
world.
As an
It's not even
inquisitor,
done in the same fashion.
I'm just
as an
saying.
inquisitor, I gotta ask for facts.
Let's go. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. There was an announcement. There was like an article where actually, with I think it was either Phil Spencer or somebody in the Microsoft camp, actually stated we are looking to have a successful open world game, sort of like Horizon Zero Dawn. They did say this.
Yes,
They
he
did
did
say
say
that.
that, but he never said that was going to be Halo. The
But
fuck?
look at what we got now. Look at what we got now. We got Infinite, right? Infinite is an open world, right?
But that,
Right?
but that
Just
has,
like
RPG,
but
right?
so was the original Halo. What are you talking about? It's a sandbox game.
Yeah, Halo always been an open. Have you? Let me ask
It's
you:
always been an open sandbox
It's
game.
not
have
been
you
an
ever
open world
played any
RPG
Halo
game.
world?
No, it
Have
hasn't.
you
It's
ever
not.
played Halo? Have you ever
Wait,
played
Yeah,
what?
Halo?
yeah.
What?
I
You
played a
sure?
stage in
Chris,
Halo.
You sure
Chris,
you
what?
played Halo?
Hold up, Chris. Chris, in that demo,
Chris, you
what
gotta
did
stop.
you see that Halo looked like an open world RPG game?
They look like it. They're trying to go there with it. That's what it. This,
Based on
they're trying
what?
to take it. They're
What
trying
did
to
you
take
see?
it. They're trying to
What
take
did,
it
what did
from
you
less of
see
a
in that
linear game.
gameplay that was
They're trying
different
to
than
take it
any
from less
Halo
of a
that
linear.
you've seen?
It's no longer a linear game. Past
It was
Halos are more linear. Now we're
no,
looking at an open world.
no.
That's what it
The
looks like
most
to me.
recent ones have been more story based. Yes,
Right.
but the original Halos, no. They
They
were
were
always open.
they switched into something that was more linear. So they're trying to go back into this whole open world thing. This is where you
Which is
see.
what they originated from. So how are
But
they
if you think
copying
about it,
from somebody else
who
other than
was doing that? Who was
themselves?
doing that? Who was doing that recently? A lot more.
They were.
No.
They're copying from themselves.
Sony was the one
That
that
doesn't make
originated
any
the open
sense.
world.
In
oh,
2004,
just like
No.
how Uncharted
If
was
they
original,
if they're
right?
going back to what they used to do, how are they copying from somebody else when they used to do it? They're copying from themselves. They're going back to the drawing
Mm-hmm.
board and doing and going from the basics of what they used to do.
If you watch Microsoft video game conference, they said that even when the interview with Phil, he said that. He specifically said that. He said they're going back to how Halo was when it first came out, meaning as in they're talking about how big the open world was. See, I don't think you paid attention to as Halo was progressing
Okay, here we
from
go.
Halo
Here
1
we
to
go.
Halo
Here
2.
we go. All
Because
right.
they
People
always
still
talk
playing
about,
Halo 1 on
All
PC
right.
to this day.
hold on.
Yeah.
They always talk about how big the levels that they go
Yeah.
to. They always talk about how big these levels are. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
They made it straight away from it a little bit, but that's where they're going right back to.
Which,
So I don't
well,
understand what
that's.
you're talking about.
I'm gonna put it like this. It wasn't that for a long time. That's all I'm gonna say. And then they try to come back with this Infinite, which is not even. It's not even touching what it used to be. So hey, that's
You
that's
don't
the
know
thing.
that because the game ain't out yet. What
We
you talking about? It ain't touching what it used to be. The game ain't out. Unless you know something
does
that I
it
don't
still
know. I
have the
mean,
same?
do you
Does it
work
still
for
have the
Hey,
same?
Chris,
I mean,
your girl telling you ain't used to what you used to be.
oh man, dang, he going,
I
Oh,
mean,
he
damn.
going, he
I
going
mean,
for the,
look,
he
if
going
we're
for
only
the
gonna
belt.
if
No.
we're
He
gonna
going
look
for
at numbers,
blood.
Trust me. That's not the truth.
look,
But
look,
anyway, moving
if
on.
we're only gonna talk about numbers, Halo 4 did like 12 million. So what are we talking about here? Halo
Yeah, because
5,
some Halo.
we don't know what Halo 5 did because they didn't talk about it. We
Nah.
know that Halo 4's issue was what? It's multiplayer. Because they were
I'm gonna
chasing
say this.
they were
I'm
doing
gonna
more than
say this.
chasing the crowd.
I'm
But we
gonna
know
say
a
this.
lot of people play Halo 5
It's a
for
billion
its
dollar. It's a
multiplayer.
$1 billion
So
franchise. What is it? What about $5 billion
yeah,
now or something like that?
so with
And,
Halo, I
and,
don't know
and,
what
and
Halo
that
5
billion
is.
dollars,
What is it? 9, 10 million? I don't
showed a
know.
long time ago. It don't show no more. Anyway, moving on. So
What
yeah,
Halo 5 made a Okay.
No,
Okay.
we ain't doing it today, brother. No, ain't no moving on, brother. No. We don't move on until the host say so. So you got to slow your roll, brother. You got to slow your roll, dog. You see, you're trying to do that slick shit. Nah, dog.
Yeah. I can prove this facts. Hey, I can prove this.
Shit.
I can prove this. I can prove this facts by now. And this is in 2015. Halo was worth over $5 billion in lifetime
You
games
said
to
the
hardware
key word. You
sales.
said the key word was. So yeah.
In
Anyway, so like I was
2015,
saying,
but it's only growing big. But it's only
Yeah.
growing bigger.
Yeah, see,
I
when he
mean,
said it was, he's saying that it went from $5 billion to even further going up. The
And
numbers
Halo
he put
5,
out,
and Halo 5,
out.
and Halo 5 did record numbers. What you
Yup,
mean
he did.
in
In terms of Game Pass fodder, yeah, of course.
What you talking about? Game Pass? It wasn't even Game Pass. It wasn't even in Game
Yeah,
Pass
I'm
by
like,
the time that came out.
like what?
It wasn't even Game Pass
That
when
don't
it
even
came
make
out.
any sense.
What you talking about?
But we got my man.
That's where they
Hang
going
on.
now, right?
We got
Game
my
Pass, right?
man. We got my man Triple Cup in the house. What's good with you, G?
You.
In there, man. What's good with it?
What's good with you? I see you in here, man. How you feeling? How you gaming and everything? You good, G?
Yeah, man. I've been cooling,
You
man.
can jump on this motherfucker anytime. It's free for all.
Oh, we going in? Hey, I
Yeah,
see
we
the
going
death punch
anybody.
going on
It's
already.
ABG. I should name this shit the ABG podcast. Anybody can get it, including me.
Yeah, I'm with it. Man, I'm hearing y'all going out. I just been cooling. I've been that Battletoads. I was a person when I was seeing the pictures and how I was gonna be playing. I wasn't a fan of it at first, and then when I actually got my hands on it, I kind of started to say it's refreshing. It's like the Cuphead refreshing kind of a game. Like it's fun, just old fashioned fun. But yeah,
Yeah,
I want to break some of that up. Yeah.
So so that Battletoads
Halo
versus Streets of
makes $1
Rage.
billion per release.
Streets of Rage, I think, like did it right though.
Yeah.
Well, they did. One, you're talking about two different styles of games. The Streets of Rage
It's
is
supposed to be
purely,
beat 'em ups.
Halo makes
yeah,
$1 billion per
but Streets of
release.
Rage that's all it is. It is only a beat 'em up. It doesn't do anything else.
All
There's
right,
nothing else.
all right, but the thing is, they did it right. You see, that's the thing. They did the
They did it
formula
right, but they
They
both
did it right because it's on
no, but they
PlayStation.
both stuck to what they
know,
do.
right?
Battletoads
They
has
did it
always
right
been
for us because it's on
multi-genre.
Game Pass.
Yeah, but Battletoads has always been multi-genre, and Streets of Rage has always been just a beat 'em up. So they both did what they were supposed to do.
Streets of Rage did it right because they got online multiplayer. Anyway, so yeah.
I say fuck them both, but hey, you know.
You know one thing I will give y'all, Chris, and I'm gonna clap my hand, even though all 100 don't care for this game. I appreciate all the work that y'all have done, even though y'all threw that dude under the bus
Promoting
for making
Battletoads.
for making No Man's Sky, because we got the full game. Too bad y'all didn't when it first released. Just thought about that.
That's what we do. Okay, but you see what we got with No Man's Sky.
I'm just saying.
but
saying.
but y'all don't got
I'm
y'all
thanking
don't.
you,
Hold
though.
on. You know what I'm about to say though. You know what I'm about to say. That's why you
Go ahead, what you gonna
don't
say?
want to continue. You want
Go ahead,
me to
go
say
ahead.
what I'm really saying right now
Go ahead.
because we us along with the PC gamers got the VR version. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, so what you got?
Nobody want to play that trash
version
shit
of
in
what?
fucking VR.
What game?
No one cares.
What game is
I
that?
got to
don't
sit.
even
I
know
got
what-
to sit in Game Pass. I still ain't downloading that shit.
Hey, man, we got games.
So why is
y'all
everybody
said
else,
Grounded.
including PC, playing in VR then? Why is it?
I got
VR
Oculus
players,
Rift. I got Oculus Quest. I played shit Vader in VR. I'm
Dang.
VR.
But don't you know that the
His
PC
favorite game,
players, the
poker.
ones that the ones that you know that pretty much like they feel like they're superior gamers, they're the ones also
They're not
playing
no
in VR?
superior gamers. They don't do
They
nothing
feel
but
like it.
motherfucking.
They feel like
Well,
it. They're
that's
not,
what's
but
up.
they.
That's
They
why
feel
I kick their asses in motherfucking Halo and all type of games. Why
No.
whip their ass when I play?
Yeah.
What's the new game? Rogue Company. And I keep my shit open. I kicking PlayStation niggas asses, Switch niggas
PC
asses.
ass, all of them. Go ahead,
I'm
get
kicking
the
everybody
keyboard
asses.
fingers.
Hey,
Get the
I
keyboard
don't
fingers in
cut my
my
shit
credit.
off. My shit is open. I'll leave my shit always open. You get me? I got to set my game up.
Well, I'll tell you that like this: Sony, look, No Man's Sky. That
Halo
was
makes $1
originally
billion per release.
that was originally supposed to be a Sony only thing, but you know what? We share the love. That's what we do.
No, I ain't sharing no
Yeah.
love. Y'all
How
put
you
that man
share the
under the
love?
bus.
Hold on,
Y'all did
hold on.
that dude like that did with y'all did.
no,
Y'all had
hold
that
on.
dude on the stage. Eat
If you
back.
want to go that far, hey, if you want to go that far, we didn't really have to share the love with Outer Worlds. Keep doing what they do. We could have just let that game be released and be like, you know what, you're done with that. Nah, but we let them do what they do. And now look, everybody getting that DLC. Although we may be getting it free with Game Pass, so I ain't complaining. But
Hey, Game Pass ain't free. Game Pass.
Hey,
Ain't,
I
why you
got-
lying for? Game Pass ain't
I
free.
got-
Don't
There's
say
nothing
something,
free
Chuck.
about Game
Don't say
Pass.
something.
Hey, I will say this here with the PlayStation where they have the advantage on not that game there, but the game is that Avengers game with the Spider-Man. Now,
No, they
That's
don't.
what we talking about.
Chuck,
That's
Chuck,
what I'm talking about.
Chuck,
Spider-Man
no, they
only
don't.
On
But hey,
Chuck,
on
Chuck,
PlayStation.
I heard
Chuck.
Black Panther gonna be for
Only
the
on
No,
PlayStation.
Xbox.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
That's
Chuck,
right.
my guy, you my guy. No, they
Yeah.
don't. Because guess what? Spider-Man gonna play just like the new girl. What's that? What you call it, Con?
Spider-Man is gonna be better than
I
that.
can go
It's
stream.
gonna- come
I
on,
can go.
100. Come on,
Huh?
100. It's gonna be better than that. Come on now.
No, it
Come
ain't.
on.
No, he
Yes,
ain't.
it
You
is.
think Spider-Man
No,
can play
man.
like Kamala
Man,
Khan?
that's my
I
favorite
didn't
character
think
on the
Jump
game
for that.
now.
I don't
It's
Hey,
gonna be
they-
better.
I've been playing the beta
Like
the
the way
whole
she be moving and
weekend.
shit.
She my favorite character right now. Cause she does damn near everything. She got a Hawk smash. She can go scream like she can go up in the Raptors like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? She can
Look,
go get big like Ant-Man and
I
squish motherfuckers.
guarantee you there's gonna be some gameplay elements that like are unique.
You can have that shit. Thing about it is that it's not gonna be in the story. It's gonna be in the raids.
It's gonna be in the story too. Watch.
No,
They
he's
probably
not
planned
gonna
it.
be in the story. It's
They
gonna be in the
planned it out.
raids.
They planned it out ahead of time. So you
No,
know,
you're not.
How
They ain't gonna be in the story.
they planned it out ahead of time.
I just want somebody.
No, if
No,
they planned it
no.
out ahead of time, how come they didn't just put the game in it? Put it in that game then.
Because they said it. They said it when they were first developing the game. Before even the demo came out, they said we have exclusive features on the PlayStation coming. And
Well,
you
how come
know,
we ain't say it?
you
They
know
ain't
they
no
how
did.
future.
come-
That's a
You know they said
character.
that.
I've been
future
watching.
is that?
I've been watching my liquors play today. It say exclusive characters, Spider-Man. That's it.
Yeah,
Ain't no
and
goddamn features.
obviously, they had more plans for the game in
Get
the
the
initial
fuck out of here.
when they
Hey,
were
so you
making
think
it.
Ain't no
Spider-Man
But
gets
no more
skin and
plans.
stuff?
figured they
Y'all
had to.
y'all buying time because y'all know y'all seeing y'all demise.
Nah,
Y'all buying
nah,
time.
nah, 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 nah. With the reason why Spider-Man is not a part of the Xbox version is because Phil had to call up Sony and say, "Can we please?" And Sony said no, and that's how it goes. Anyway, moving on.
No,
So,
it did not.
Hey,
No.
Chris, you're funny.
Where's your
Chris,
facts?
you're
Where's
funny.
your
know what?
facts?
I heard it's gonna be the Spider-Man come off the
I need
PlayStation.
your facts,
You know
bro.
what he's doing? You know what Chris is doing? Chris came on here to be a comedian. You know what?
That's how we
Hey, I heard it was gonna be the Spider-Man PS4 that's gonna be on the Marvel Avengers game. But then I heard this too that on the Xbox version, somebody was doing some what they call it when they go
No,
into
they
the
data
mode?
mining. We know every character that's coming out. It's Ant-Man, it's Wasp, it's Black
Yeah.
Panther,
Yeah.
it's a bunch of characters. But that's for think about it, they're not in the story. That's for when you go play them raids.
Yeah.
And you pick a character and you level up that character.
And that's what
Man,
Spider-Man
with the
going
story.
That's what
Hey, I ain't
Spider-Man
pre-ordered
going
the game yet.
Spider-Man is not going to be
today.
the main storyline. They're not.
I'm gonna put it like this: Sony knows what they're doing. But on that note, I gotta get out of here,
You
guys.
act like
All right.
Sony making the game.
You know, all right.
All right, peace, y'all.
Thanks for
Peace.
rocking
All
out,
right,
y'all.
cool.
All right.
Hey,
Yo,
I ain't
Hey,
pre-ordered the
yo.
game. I was thinking about doing it today. What you think I should go ahead and do it, or you think I should just
No,
wait?
wait till you get them extra Microsoft points.
Yeah.
Just wait to get that Microsoft.
Yeah. Anybody else want to get in? Let me know. Y'all welcome to come into the podcast. This is something different. I'm doing something totally different. I'm letting
We
anybody
just got,
know.
we just got the warm ups out the way. Be ready for the next one.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Yo, we're gonna give that pony, even though we shit. I'm gonna give Chris a shout out for being a good sport for coming in here, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it-
not being
shout out,
toxic.
though.
That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing. Not being
Yeah.
toxic. He came in
Yeah.
respectful.
Yeah, he came in respect. You come in respect. We just had a difference of opinion. This is what we do
That's
all night.
all.
But we
For real.
definitely call
That's
each other
all.
Hey,
motherfuckers.
I ain't gonna lie.
Even though
The
he-
Battletoads
even though
is a
he
good ass
crazy.
game.
Even though Chris is crazy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Battletoads
'cause-
is dope.
Yeah, I know
Battletoads is
he
good.
wasn't mad at me
That
for
motherfucker's hard
paying
as
his
shit,
house
though.
game.
But it's good.
Yeah,
I still
Battletoads
hope
is
he ain't
good. That
mad.
shit refreshing.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
Man, when I first started playing, I was smiling because you know when you be on, people don't realize certain things, certain elements that immerse you into the game. Now, if y'all pay attention, the rumble features on the game, it has so much detail into the way they move and kick and
Yeah,
stuff
like
like
every
that.
hit, every punch.
Exactly, and it's the what they call with the PlayStation say they trying to get it
Oh, the
dynamic.
haptic feedback. Yeah.
Yeah, haptic feedback. You know what I'm saying? We've been having this feature, and people don't even give us credit for having this feature. That's probably a pre-beta version of it. So imagine how the new Xbox controller haptic feedback is gonna be. I mean, they gotta upgrade it to give you some more feedback. I might even get that little chest port thing that you can put around your chest and for your seat.
Oh,
But
see,
Chuck,
you going
Chuck,
Yeah, you
Chuck,
can hook up they got
you
it.
know
We can
what,
hook up
Chuck?
to the controller now.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that though, Chuck. You know what it is sometimes though, Chuck? It's up to them developer to utilize them controllers, them feedback on that controller, because the features that they had with the Xbox can carry on to this generation. It's just that them third-party developers have to utilize that. They didn't utilize them features like that, because I was watching I watched like what was that? Excuse me, I'm thinking about 30-minute video of how they built that controller and whatever, and all the stuff that it can do or whatever on the Xbox One, even on, from the base model OG Xbox One. I mean, why other developers did not use it, I have no clue. But when I was playing certain games like Forza or whatever, yeah, I felt it. I felt it in Forza 5 and stuff like that. I was feeling the feedback and that controller, whatever. Anyone out there that want to go back there and try to check it out, probably I don't know if the latest Forza, which I'm assuming it probably does, have that same feedback, that feel when you going across bumps and stuff like that, or how it feels on the roads or whatever. It just sad that third party developers did not utilize it like that for whatever reason. I have no clue.
Right. I mean, I think it's more based on like, well, since PlayStation was supposed to be the lead console, and it was making stuff for them, and like the PlayStation didn't have its features, so if they didn't add it on this console when they developing the game, they just wasn't gonna develop a feature just specifically for the Xbox. When like
so by you saying, so hold on, so by you saying that, could you say some of the features? Could you say some of the features, unique feature that Microsoft had, which they did have better feature on the Xbox One generation? Could you say, even though Sony's supposed to be the leader, but they was holding back all the good and potential things that Microsoft had with the console? Because that's what it sounds like.
Think about 2K. Think about 2K. Just the lag that 2K have, and they could have used the Azure servers to actually make the game.
You know what? No, this is 2K thing. 2K said they didn't want to do it because they didn't want to give a certain console. Because people said, why do you want to put this on Xbox servers, on Xbox people on Xbox servers? They didn't want to do that because they didn't want nobody sending like the benefit. Since now Sony is on, since Sony's on Xbox servers now, it should be no excuse for the new one. Should run through
21
But Bone, you're saying the same thing with Cup saying. You're saying Sony was holding us back. That's all I hear. They ain't want to use this because of a certain console didn't have that ability. That's all I hear.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, so you think 21 gonna be on the Azure servers, or you think that he's still gonna be using?
They're gonna be on Azure. They're gonna be on Azure servers because they both consoles is on there.
Right. They done crossed their T's and dot their I's. Sony is already using Microsoft. Well, when the next console pop up.
It should be
2K gonna use it though, because they might just. I mean, it makes sense for them to use it. I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but we talking about billion-dollar corporations that don't have no minds when it comes to the simple stuff that make common sense.
Damn.
Common sense ain't common, but that's common. And then if they don't, we bust their ass. We bust their ass over the head.
Who that is? Yeah.
We go after them. Yeah. Like Madden, I've been playing Madden. Madden been playing fluently.
You know what? You're right.
I didn't Madden is because I'm. This might be the first Madden I skipped because I just feel like they don't have no football season this year, so that's not justifying me purchasing Madden 21 for the roster. And then the features, I didn't see nothing. I was looking through them and seeing what did they add in Madden. Like, did they tighten up the hit stick? Did they what? You know what?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, you can't
Look,
not use it.
Chuck,
You can't
Chuck,
use a hit stick like that no
yo,
more.
Chuck. No. Actually, I said the opposite. You can, because in Madden 20, I would almost, no matter how well my person was positioned, it would always seem like my person would almost intentionally miss the hit stick. Now I'm hitting them much more fluently. Like the game is just much more. It's more towards like if you were skilled in Madden 20, it's really going to shine in Madden 21. It feels much more fluid. It feels much more smoother. You actually have more time to actually read what's going on during each play. Each play feels like it has more weight to it. I will give it that. I'm right with him though. I mean, I got the 10-hour trial. I still don't see anything for me to buy it, but I will say the biggest up if I did would be strictly because of that gameplay. That
It's slower.
gameplay feels flawed.
The gameplay is slower.
Yeah, much slower. Yeah.
But thinking about it, these guys have found out the nano blitzes already.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna play certain teams and they're gonna run the same defense over and over. I don't care if you pick it up full. You can't remember. You can sit there and guess if it's a pass or it's a run. That's gone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, what you mean?
Remember, you can hit the RB button and you can hit the L to go down and say that's a run, and you can have everybody blitz or go everybody in coverage. That's gone. You pick that play. You pick that play.
Mm-hmm.
You can go manually tell them to do it, but that easy stuff, nah.
I wonder. That's crazy. Why would they take that out? If you want to, if you're sending your team in a direction, that's more based for people that spam in one play. That make them like if a person run left on the play every play, so I'm gonna send my whole team to the left to keep him from having to just open up his playbook.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to play like that against a person if they just ram on one play. But so you see how you saying it's slowing they on chaos, how they tighten it up. I remember when Madden 20 first came out, when I used to hit somebody with a hit stick, it was like bam, bam, and you used to hit them. Then all of a sudden, and when you try to hit them with the hit stick after the next update, you'll bounce off of people more or less, or you would never hit them with the hit stick no more. Like they kind of pull back on letting you use it. And
I had a dude. I was down 14 last night. I almost came back to when I made some mistake myself, but he was running with old boy from Baltimore, and I caught him twice. Now, what I did was I wrapped him up, and then I switched to another player, and I blew him up, and the ball came out.
Oh, so they added more animations.
Oh, yes, way more animations, like a motherfucker. Like I said, think about it. We can't depend. Like I'm playing this now. It's kind of like playing it's not, because everybody's not set in stone. They don't have no computer records of how fast this is and stuff like that. And I know plays that work that don't want to work no more. But it's just same playbook. What I got from my Raiders had the same playbook.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. They ain't changing no playbooks. What about the?
There is one thing though. When you pick what you call it, run defenses, it feels like it actually matters now. Because old Madden, it felt like if you ran 4-6, 5-2, 4-4, it felt like they could just run on you no matter what run play they do in the game. Now it feels like if you're skilled enough to know how to stop the run, especially if you're nasty with that linebacker, that's where
everybody's playing with the linebacker now.
If you're good with that linebacker, you can stop anything in the middle. You can stop the run, no matter if it's middle, outside run. It don't matter. If you're good with that linebacker, you're going to dominate most of the field. So it's like it really do feel like they put more skill into this.
Hey, what about the offensive line? On the blocking on the offensive line, they still blocking.
It depends. It's hard to break through. Sometimes it depends what type of line.
All right, and defense, because I know they had a lot of plays where your defense just felt like a lot. Because see, I was playing a lot of people there, and certain things they'll do. Well, they know how to get your computer into a position where he always can just hit the computer, and then you can't even change to a person. Like I done had plays where they'll throw it or catch the ball, be running, and they'll kind of stutter step, and then you know how you hit B right to change to the person. and I could hit B 1,000 times, but it'll never change to none of the people that's around him, and he could just run around the computer all day long.
That I didn't really pay too much
That's gonna be
attention
input
to.
lag of the internet. That's
I don't know.
net code. That's net code.
I wouldn't say that because it'd do that offline too. But
Well, I don't play it
I
offline.
wasn't. Yes, but
Yeah, I done seen all types of crazy stuff. Or they throw the ball in your computer, like you know, your quarterback he'll run back, and then he'll catch a person offline, and then your person would just be sitting there looking like a dummy, and then they person will run to the side and just wide open, and they just sitting there looking stupid. Or they quarterback running, and you know, you got to get your men to do what they want to do. Sometimes they do right, sometimes they just act like they just don't have the animations upon them or some shit. Well, they don't have no like you know, a running quarterback like you to do it sometimes too. Chaos, you'd have seen it. Well, you'll go back with the run with the quarterback, and all of a sudden the whole team will spread out, and then you'll run, and then everybody just be sitting there.
No, they throw it out. They get out. You can throw it off. It depends what quarterback you got. They'll throw it off.
But I will say this though, my Patriots are 78th this year, right? Well, at least you know from this current with this version of the game, yeah. When I played them, since I'm good with them, it still felt like going from 20 to 21. Like nothing in the overall felt like it changed. I mean, it really puts on your skill. If you know your team, you know what their strengths and weaknesses are. You know what gets them going, what makes them tick. You will, no matter what team there may be a few teams like the football team, but it seems like you can do good with basically any team you play with, if you know how to use them right.
Right. I just seen
when I was going with them Patriots. When I was going with them Patriots, it felt like I had Hopkins, I had Gronkowski. It felt like, you know, I had that I feel like I had that old, you know, 2011 Patriots defense added in with a little bit of running with Cam. When you know how to work everything, it really helps you. My man Goolsby, you know Goolsby, you know, sometimes he can have his moments. Sometimes, but a lot of times, you know, he screw up and mess up big. He was having a tough time because, you know, sorry to say, but that you know, he's not really as, you know, of a skilled opponent. So he was out there, you know, scrambling out, throwing a bunch of interceptions. I was like, oh, how? Like I don't see how. Like this game seems a little, you know, almost too easy, so to speak. And it really shows you like that skill gap.
It's that precision.
If you're really good, if you're really good, then it will show in your play against someone who's really bad. You won't have as many bailouts as you did in 20. Nowhere near.
Hey,
everything's more skill.
Yeah, see that right there, Chaos. Exactly. See that's something I used to hate, that little that bailout comeback thing they used to have with Madden. When a person don't be good, nigga just throw the ball up and, you know, just do crazy stuff. Now it's more about your skill and precision. Like if you throw the ball in the air, you gotta go get it.
Yeah, his first game, he was like, man, I've already thrown a couple interceptions already. I'm like, dang, really? He's like, that's pretty bad, man. Like through my whole game, I didn't have no problem throwing the ball, and I barely had problems running the ball. But you know, Patriots don't really have good running. You know, aren't really that great on the run, so that's kind of to be expected. But it worked when it needed to. Like I said, you just got to know how to play your team, man. Because if you don't, you will get wrecked.
All right. Flip, what you got to talk about this week?
Hey, Flip, I seen it too in the chat.
Not second dinner. Nothing. You know, I'm happy alive. Yeah, I seen it. Oh yeah. About the new tattoo that I got, that Star Trek tattoo. I'm a late bloomer. I'm glad I'm late. Fuck that. I would have got it. If I would have got it if I was young, and I would have got it. Who knows how far I would have went with that.
Hey yo! It says
Star Trek. The whole Star Trek. That's what it says. All on his body.
Star Trek game.
He said, On my back, I got the boosters and shit, and under my arms, I got a fucking cabinet. And over here, this is
Mhm.
the medical unit.
He got, he got
The left is goddamn
hey,
fine.
on this one left calf, he got sparked with some grills on with a diamond necklace.
That's not a bad idea. That's
Hey,
not a
got
bad
a
idea.
picture of the Joker from the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, you got it. They actually showed you the picture of the Joker from the Suicide Squad.
No, so what y'all think about the Suicide Squad game that they showed
Oh, you
y'all?
got me good.
Yo, I feel it looks like what I saw reminds me of Sunset Overdrive, bro. I mean, it might not play like that at all, but from that trailer, that's what I was thinking the whole time. I said, this shit is like they watched Sunset Overdrive and said we could do this for multiplayer and get rid of them zombie drinking soda motherfuckers and just put bad guys in here. Like that's that's the impression I got. It looks interesting. Obviously, it wasn't gameplay, but from what I saw, it looked interesting.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
even get a chance to see it yet.
yeah, you gotta watch that trailer. It is.
It's cool.
It's
It's
not.
funny.
It's a real souped up, better version looking of Sunset Overdrive. It had that Sunset Overdrive feel, but it's more souped up. You're like, okay, I can see myself getting rock with it. Or like he said, if you don't, only thing is different, you're not doing jet set radio, winding around with some skates or sliding off
Mhm.
of handlebars and doing cartwheel with your fingers and stuff like that.
I
Shit,
mean,
Push
but that's
Square.
what
Hey,
Sunset Overdrive was. I mean, that's all it was, wasn't it?
yeah, but Push Square said today that um Insomniac got the rights back to Sunset Overdrive. Y'all believe that shit? I saw the shit on the interweb. So how
Mm,
much you think they paid for it? You think how much Sony paid for it?
For what?
Sunset Overdrive. The work Push Square
Oh,
saying I had a bunch of motherfuckers saying that shit to me. Said Push Square saying that that the Insomniac owns Sunset Overdrive now.
who is Push
but they
Square? I don't
always
know who that
they
is.
always
That's a
owned it.
pony site.
They just didn't
No,
own
then
it
I don't believe him. I don't believe him. If it's, I'm sorry, Lyle.
They said they own it completely.
If it's not a credible
I believe it.
credible sources where it come from, if it's from a pony site, I don't believe it. I don't. I'm sorry, people. I just don't believe that. No, sound like y'all just making up stuff just to say that y'all have it, whatever. Okay, they can have Sunset Overdrive, as Lyle was about to say. I don't think Microsoft ever said that they couldn't have it. They just couldn't have the first one. So if they was making a second one, they can do that, but they just couldn't have the first one.
But no, they heard they got the all. You know how Microsoft gave everything of Alan Wake to
Right.
Remedy,
And you think they
but
running with that?
and I think that was off of French. It was some money transactions going on. People think it ain't no money transactions going on. So y'all
Yeah.
believe what Push Square is talking about? Let's talk about
Or
it.
I mean, but look what Alan Wake,
could
what
have
we got with Crossfire.
or they could have got Spider-Man at a later time if that's what they want to do. Like, oh, you want that game Sunset Overdrive? Cool, take that dog shit. Because that's how they're gonna feel about it because it ain't sell like that. But you know what I mean? They'll get something else, or maybe they get a I don't know, some other kind of deal. It don't got to be Spider-Man. It could be something else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's all business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, whether or not we like it or not, it's all business.
I don't think no one really cares about it. That game didn't make no money. I mean, I certainly wouldn't care about it. Would anyone else in it or on the panel give a fuck if Sony gets Sunset Overdrive?
I like Sunset Overdrive shit.
I mean,
Nah,
I
just
at
was
because
this
really
point,
kept
just
that
no.
'cause you,
motherfucker. That shit was funny to
I
me. That
played
shit
this
was
shit on Xbox and I played that shit again on PC.
yeah, but
So
Bone,
I
just
mean,
because it's on, just because it was fun and all that stuff, Microsoft ain't telling them to make another one. So wow, who they
well.
gonna get?
Microsoft
Let's
think
just
about
say
it.
why?
let's just say this. Hold on. Let's just say, okay, Microsoft own that whole IP and any other Sunset Drive that comes out. Who the hell they gonna get to make it? Rare?
Anybody can make it. Nigga, all them motherfuckers
Microsoft
shit. You
ain't
can
want
go third party
Microsoft,
motherfucker out.
But
Microsoft
that's the
don't want
thing. They
that.
never owned the
But I don't,
IP. The Insomniac owns it. They only own the publishing rights to that first game, similar
Right.
to Titanfall 1, which is why PlayStation ain't got it, and it's similar to with the deal that they had originally with Alan Wake and what's Mass Effect. But they for both Alan Wake and Mass Effect, they allowed it to be published on PlayStation.
Well, if that is as you say that it is,
Well,
then who
Microsoft
cares?
decided what Mass Effect is. They said the only thing you're going to get Mass Effect is in the Mass Effect collection. You cannot sell Mass Effect on its own. The first one, it has to be in that collection. Alan Wake, I
You
think
know
that was
why?
just a cool deal with Remedy.
You know why? You know why it's like that? Because Microsoft knows that they're gonna get money from it.
Right.
That was all about money. That's all about money. Microsoft said you ain't gonna get it unless it's a collection.
No, so they had to get it in the Mass Effect collection
Steve,
to get part one. But that's correct. Like I say, I saw people running around today, jumping, like you say, Flip, jumping up for Jesus.
they
Uh,
ain't nothing but they ain't nothing but another couple zeros in Microsoft Bank for that. That's all.
And then people talking about you see Alan Wake and the new control thing and all that.
I mean,
Now
all
they
right.
want to get on Alan Wake bandwagon. Motherfucker, we've been playing Alan Wake for 18 motherfucking years.
shoot, I already
Hell
have
out
it.
here.
I already have it. But the thing is, bro, I don't like. I mean, my issue is that game is. I need the next gen to play that game. Like I know these people talking about like, oh well, next gen don't matter if you don't got exclusives for everything. I'm like, bro, you gotta understand. I got a ton of stuff to play on Xbox, but I still got all these multiplats that I want. Some of them that are older, maybe from like a year or two ago, like Control, which is a solid game, but it runs like
You
dog shit.
you coming back
You know
in,
what I mean?
Vodka?
I would like those games to run better. So yes, I would want to play get a next gen console to play my games better.
Hey, so
That's
Control
important to
don't handle
me.
better than Quantum Break.
No, it's worse than Quantum Break. It's way worse.
What
That
is?
man, Quantum Break kills that
Control.
shit. I ain't fuck
Control,
Remedy. I ain't
control,
Oh,
giving them
because
money.
control.
Quantum Break
Yeah.
is more story driven. Control, it has a story of sorts, but it's way more like if you don't read, you're not getting the full. Like Quantum Break story is pretty much given to you on a platter. Like there wasn't that much like mystery as far as like because those games are built completely different. Like Quantum Break is a traditional linear game. Like like Control is more like X Files. Like yes, there's an overarching story, but it depends on how deep are you trying to go down the rabbit hole to really get. Now, the best thing about Control is its story. The worst thing about the Control is its acting. Acting is very bland to me. Um, I mean, I don't know if it's the actors or the directors. It's just bland. It's not the worst. It's not Horizon Zero Dawn bad, but it's not. It ain't really much better, to be honest. It's about the same level, if not just like if it was like you could pinch your fingers and put them as close as possible, just a smidge better, just a little bit better. But it's not. It's not that much better.
It doesn't
But
even look groundbreaking. Consider with
It need
it's.
to be in Game
I
Pass,
think
basically what you saying.
like the thing is, it's just um like once that frame like when we get next gen, I think that's where it will shine more. It's gameplay because again, there's so much shit that's breaking and coming apart. It chugs, man. It just does, and it's already at 30 frames, so you gotta imagine it
now.
chugs
Hold
at
on.
30 frames going down to like 20 whatever.
Now, when
You know
you
what I mean?
say next gen, what are you saying? Let's see what it look like. Let's see how it play on the next generation console. Or you're saying
Yeah,
that? Well,
that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. That's the point.
You might
That's
not be able to play on the PlayStation 5.
right. That's what I'm
I
saying. I
don't know,
I
bro.
hate to say it though, but Sony will not be a part of
Nah, well,
that.
well, if you buy that, oh, no, as far as I know, all PlayStation games,
Okay,
PS4 games will go to PS5.
right.
Whether or not they'll get upgraded is a different story. Now they'll get a boost, which means that
What
you know
boosters they
whatever
gonna
that
get?
whatever that game is designed to run on a PS4, it'll run its best on PS5, right?
Okay,
So if it's
you
designed to run at 30 frames per second, whatever, right? It'll run at its best on PS5. But
I,
it's
I
not.
don't think so.
They're not. But they're not doing the whole Microsoft make everything 4K.
I heard you got to rebuy
double
Grand Theft
frame.
Auto
They're not
5.
doing.
Exactly, and that's what I'm going to get to
You said
next.
what?
I don't think that it's going to do that because you're going to listen here. You have to rebuy the Grand Theft Auto for that just for them to get the quality that Xbox is already have as a given to us. That's just something that we just have as a given. Sony have to work on it. So if they have to rebrand, smack it, wrap it up, flip it, rub it down, oh no, and put it on a PlayStation 5, then that means this control is not going to come playing good. Despite what any
See,
pony may say, I don't see that because if that's the case, then they wouldn't be rebranding on what's that Grand Theft Auto, or they won't be rebranding The Last of Us. Yes, they're going to redo The Last of Us over, people. I don't care what none of y'all say, and any other PlayStation game that people want to do, Jumping Jacks and Deeds is over.
Uncharted, God of War. Y'all know they're gonna be remade.
Yeah, exactly.
One and done, one and done, one and done.
Maybe it may be so one and done, but I'm just saying we can't deny like okay, Sony going to just or they not going to do that. They are going to do that. That's what they known for.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the ultimate God of War collection. We get God of War 1, 2, 3, and the new God of War plus the new God of War code for the PlayStation 5. They're gonna do it some shit like that, like a year before the God of War 5 come out. And same thing with the next Uncharted. They're gonna offer a bundle with all of them from the previous generation for $59, and after that they're gonna turn around and try to sell you a new one.
Yep. I'm just saying, Livewire. If it's not in the box to do what Microsoft do, even though they not going for that, then it's not going to play good. It's going to play the same way that it played on the
Yeah, but I'm
PlayStation
saying
4.
all I'm saying is it's not going to have the frame. It shouldn't have the frame rate issues. It'll
I
just
don't
be
think
30 frames on the PS5 because it's going to play like if you got the power, it's going to play to whatever power is. It's just not going to do more than what it's designed to do. Like they need for PS5, if you want to get 60 frames or higher with ray tracing and or 4K ups, like your graphics bumped up to 4K, they have to put a patch in for that on PlayStation for all their back compat games.
okay.
Xbox
Now
knew
let
Xbox
me ask you
knew
this.
everybody wasn't going to do that, so
Let
therefore they
me
made the hardware do it.
so let me ask you this. What's the what's the percentage of Sony actually doing that?
The chances of them doing the upgrade, they'll do it on their stuff, but on everybody else's, probably not. And that's the reason why Xbox chose to go the route with the hardware the way they, because they knew every developer, one, they're already making games for moving forward, so not everybody has time or resources to go back and bump up games that they already made. So it was beneficial for them to be like, you know what, we can kill two birds with one stone here. Not only are we giving the opportunity to, make the games run better, look better, but it also allows us to tout this over PlayStation because, a game that looks like whatever on a PlayStation, you look at it on the Xbox, you be like, God damn, what the fuck? Why does this shit look like this? You know what I mean? Because the shit is just gonna run how it originally ran. No different than the games that we got on the One X when they first had back and pat before they
Right.
added 4K to
Exactly.
certain games and stuff like that.
Right. You know
Them
what?
like Gran Turismo 5 right now. It looks like whatever, but when we get it on the Series X, it'll have the 4K, and I don't know if it'll have 60 frames, but it'll have a better frame rate than it currently does, and they'll all have HDR. You know what I mean? So
You know what? First time ever. Do you hear this? This is the first time ever we have a tech dude on the channel that don't babble. Sorry, Lemon, but you babble too fucking much. First time ever. Thank you, Livewire.
stupid. But yeah, man.
Yeah, it'd be more of a steady frame rate. Like, I mean, even
Yeah,
on say live wipe, you notice with the Xbox S, when people was got the S, they didn't have the 4K upgrades, but just for the simple fact when you playing the games on the S, the games ran smoother, even looked better, and they didn't do no upgrades to them at all. But just for the S having more power under the hood than the fact, it actually showed just off on the merit of it.
The
yeah.
S did HDR, and some games ran better
This motherfucker over here
on the
eating.
S.
No wonder he wasn't
Right.
saying shit. This
Yeah, I was
motherfucker over
like,
here eating. You
hey,
greedy ass
it,
motherfucker.
mother,
I
see,
mean,
it's
because you
dinner
need
time for me.
because the thing is, Microsoft has those back compat
Second dinner time for
engineers.
me.
So
Second.
their whole job is just to make
Fourth dinner
the
time for
games
me.
that they have on Xbox consoles look better. That's basically their job.
Well, so as I'm gonna shout this out as a person that was saying on the show on the previous bullshit ass show, a bunch of gay dudes. But anyway, Showstopper has said that
What you
there
talking
are
about?
leading us.
You talking about the
Huh?
kind of funny guys?
Yeah, the
Oh.
content. You say that again. Showstopper have said this. And I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. That's how we do. Showstopper said this back then when he said that Microsoft is pushing us toward the PC already. And everybody was jumping on his case. I gotta get that man prop. He was right. So Microsoft seen this future way back then to what they wanted to do, and now as we see today, they're doing exactly that.
But you know what? I think people took it as Microsoft is trying to force people to buy PCs, which is ridiculous.
Right.
But I mean, see, the thing is like you have people that understand technology and people that just play games. That's all they do. They don't think anything beyond playing the game. They don't care about the technology. They sometimes want to talk about technology, but they know little to no fucking thing about it. And they complain about shit like they want to have discs forever, yet they don't listen to music on CDs or
Can they?
cassettes or 8 tracks. You know what I mean? Like, this shit doesn't even make any
Can we
sense.
say this? Can we say this?
I
Can-
am a traditionalist. I need
I
my
mean,
disc
if
for
you
my
if you go
games.
buy a new if
But
you go buy a new
motherfuckers, you
car,
listen to music.
yeah, but if you buy a new shit, but if you buy a new car, that shit is an option now. They
Yeah.
offer you want Sirius XM, you want Pandora, you want this. They're not option. You got to pay extra for a CD player.
You know what I want to say? He wrong for no, you're not wrong for that one. You're not wrong
No,
for that
but
one at all.
Yeah, because this is the thing that kills me about some of these guys, man. They complain about. All right, let me get into my Battletoads. They complain about how Battletoads look. They talk about how things have to be this way, that way, and I need things to be just like this rigid thing, right? I want it to be rigid, and it has to be like a PlayStation game. It has to be like Ratchet and Clank. This is how Battletoads should have looked, right? But then they talk about, well, Microsoft needs to give the developers freedom, but they need to force them to make games like PlayStation. But they need to give them freedom to force them to make games like the shit. If I was a Microsoft executive, like literally trying to appease these motherfuckers, I would go nuts because their conversations are bipolar as fuck. Right? They're all over the place. Like they ask for one thing and then it's like that Katy Perry song, hot and cold, yes and no. That's how they sound, bro. They don't
Like
know
they
Lie.
going through menopause? Like they going through menopause?
Yeah, it might be.
Lie. Can you admit this? Can you admit this? The Xbox community is a bunch of fucking schizos.
Yeah, they can be. Yeah.
Because I want Japanese games, but when the Japanese game come out, you don't go buy it, you don't go support it.
I never did want that shit. Never campaigned to me personally, but I was a person liked that type of shit. I was like, cool, but I was, because I know a lot of people.
Why would you campaign for something? I'm not campaigning for some shit I don't like. I'm not going up and
I like some Japanese games as long as he's staying into the within the borders of you know what I mean. You ain't just gonna go.
But,
Yeah.
but my
Won't
thing
go
is,
on the same
my thing
borders
is,
of
you want to
food.
cry.
Got a borderline with this shit.
Yeah.
Long
But
as,
my
Yeah,
thing is,
yeah. Don't cross that
I'm
line.
not finna go.
long as they
I'm
don't
not
start
finna go
talking
sit
about
there and
raping
say I
kids and
want
stuff.
something. I'm not finna sit there and go
Yeah.
on the interweb, eBay, and say that I need a Patreon and all this other shit, and hit that dislike button and all that other shit,
Well, 100. What's the number one way you vote?
huh?
What's
With
the
the
number
wire.
one
Not
way you
buying that
with your
motherfucker.
motherfucking wallet? That's how
Yep.
you
Yeah.
do it. Like,
And I
like
don't
so,
buy.
Mhm.
And
so,
like I
so for
say,
me,
I
so for
play
me,
them.
so to no, but what I'm saying is like all these guys out here talking about I want Japanese shit, and motherfuckers not buying them. Look, man. I mean, I feel you. And Microsoft should still make an effort. And I think especially for these Japanese titles, Game Pass is a godsend to them because it gets people that wouldn't give two fucks about their fucking games to
Got
at
the
least look at them and try them
Yeah.
and be like, oh shit, this is better than what I thought. Because you got a
Mhm.
lot of people that are stuck. Like, look, there's a lot of games I play now that I would have never played 10 years ago because I wasn't into that shit. As a gamer, you evolve. Most people, as people in general, you evolve. The shit that when I was a kid, I loved liverwurst sandwiches and fucking mayonnaise. I wouldn't be caught dead eating that shit today. But as a kid, I loved that shit. You see what I'm saying? But we evolve as fucking people. Like and you think taste is as far as being a gamer is any different? No. You evolve. Like when I was a kid, all I played was Mario and Sonic and shit. And then I evolved. I was like, you know what? I want beat 'em ups. And then I evolved. And I was like, I want sports games. And I evolved. And now I want more RPGs. Like we all evolve.
I
That's
put this
how.
way: if you would have asked me, I feel you. If you would have asked me about 15 years ago, right? If I ever will play a fucking Final Fantasy, I would have told you to go fuck yourself. I'll
Yeah.
watch you play it, but I wouldn't play it because it was the turn based. When they turned it from non-turn based, 15 is one of my favorite games this gen. I love the shit out there. That's the first game I actually 100% that motherfucker to the end. I beat all the DLC. I did it all to the end. I made sure because when I got on it, it caught me because I ended up watching the movie first.
Yeah.
When I watched the
Mhm.
movie first, I kind of already knew what the fuck was going on. And I got into the game and I'm like, I'm over here driving with Noctis and shit. The only thing I didn't do was get on that trouble boat shit. I'm like, I ain't doing that shit. I'm a thug. I ain't gonna ride no trouble boat. You know what I'm saying? I'm a prince. I'm a king. I'm about to rule my fucking kingdom and shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But that game, even though the loading times is fucking long as fuck and all that, that game looks gorgeous. I remember the first level when that big ass bird flies over your ass and you're like, oh, what the fuck? I never went fishing. I ain't getting no fucking fishing rod. But when I played the game and I got into it with the game and you start feeling from the characters and you took that shield off like, man, let me learn what these characters are doing. And I got in with them characters. I had to run through the game. And like I said, I didn't buy it day one. I think Damian told me about it, and then I saw the whole complete edition for like $30 on the Xbox sale. And I bought that motherfucker.
Mhm. Hey, I never thought I'd be into I never thought I'd be, that big into shooters because, me growing up as a kid, I barely got to play any shooters. I grew up in a religious household. So, I didn't really get to play, many games, especially, they were all, rated M and stuff. Never really got to play, but, I was in high school one day, me and my friend were talking about some games, and he was like, oh, you should try out, I'll let you borrow my game, Saints Row. And I played Saints Row. This was about, this was the third, Saints Row the third. So I borrowed it, and I was like, yo, like, I really like the the gameplay and feels of it's not technically a dedicated shooter, but I was interested is to exploring more of them genres because I played COD here and there, a little bit with my cousins, on the side, but it really never wasn't for me. I was just more there, playing with my cousins, bonding experience, whatever. Uh, but now today that opened up the door. Now look, I play Rainbow Six Siege on a daily. I play COD. I used to play COD a little more hardcore, probably like the past like maybe 4 months ago. But Rainbow took a little more of my time. But I'm about to get back into COD hard. That's all I usually play now is just shooters. If it doesn't really have as that much, if it doesn't have any shooting in it, it better be a racer or it better be a sports title. I
Mhm.
I'm not really even big on the platformers. I'm not into Ori. I'm not into what's the other one by EA? Mirror's Edge. I'm not really into hell. I
Untangled,
still haven't even beat Super Lucky's Tales. I still
Ravel.
got that game in my catalog.
Oh,
But
Unravel.
my
Unravel.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
right.
that's another platformer too. You know, I grew like how I grew in my like today as a gamer. I never thought that I would be playing. Ask me like when I was like 15, 14 years old. Uh, Back then, I would have never thought, man. It really comes to show that you can come like go out, explore, experiment. You may never know what you'll get into. Trust me.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit. Fuck them Japanese
Wow.
goddamn game. I don't want none of
No.
that shit. I'm not doing no turn based. You hit me back. Fuck all that want to be classic bullshit. I don't want none of that
Hmm.
shit. God damn it. Fuck that shit. Fuck all them
Yeah.
goddamn
They can
Japanese
have
games.
all that shit.
They
Fuck
have
that
all that
turn-based
shit.
shit.
Fuck them weird ass shit that they playing. Catch a girl, get a girl that chase after the little kids, squeeze they little butt and all that shit.
No,
No
I
fucking
don't play.
perverted
I
ass
don't play that.
motherfucker.
I don't play that. Poke they titty and they
Yeah, I don't like none of that shit.
yeah,
They
and they
just
laugh. Nah,
that
nah, that.
Japanese, some of them Japanese turn-based games, majority of them goddamn games, I'm gonna say majority of the motherfuckers to me is nothing more than goddamn fucking snatch and grab. That all that
I
shit
really
seem like
wouldn't say.
shovelware, fucking
I really wouldn't
shovelware,
say
man.
more of the mainstream Japanese games. I say a little more of the smaller ones
I don't like the
that be really
mainstream too.
hardcore like that.
I don't even
Yeah.
like the
I
Nah,
mainstream
I
can't
play
do
either.
the
most of the
turn-based.
mainstream
Fuck them
ones.
all.
Like
I'll
I say,
shove that shit right down the
I
damn
love the Dragon
chimney.
Ball Z games, the fighting games and shit, and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Some of that motherfucking shit, they can keep that shit. They can keep Persona. I got a
You know
Persona
what?
fighting game. That
You know what I'm gonna
motherfucker's
do with
weird.
you know what I'm gonna do with them damn Japanese games? I'm gonna come down to Florida and shove them right in them goddamn gators' mouth. Here you go, eat this shit. Eat it. Just keep fucking eating it. Eat that shit.
All right, nigga, they gonna get more than the game. I guarantee you that.
No, I ain't gonna be that close. I ain't gonna be that close. I'm gonna get a prosthetic foot while I'm pushing it down in there. Fuck that.
Best believe if you see a gator, you probably got like 10 snakes like within 10 yards within you. So
That's true.
better watch out,
Yeah, that's all right. I'm coming
especially
down
in
there.
my part.
I'm coming down there with a full body armor suit. Fuck. Hell that.
Mm-mm. I'm 15 minutes away from the Everglades, bro. Them crocodiles, what? Not crocodiles. Them dogs be. Well, I'm gonna come around here, especially snakes. It's
Well, let
not.
me
It's
ask you
not
this question
uncommon to
though.
find a snake in your backyard here.
Let me ask this question though. Super Lucky's Tales. The new Super Lucky. It's called the new Super Lucky's Tales. I think it's regular Lucky's Tales. I
It
think they
is
had to
new.
retire.
Yeah.
Christopher new favorite game.
You know what I'm saying? Why are all these fucking ponies is streaming this motherfucker on Twitch?
Because they didn't get
Harris.
a chance. Well, one is rated high on is well, they only got like 4
It's the
ratings, but
same damn game.
yeah, it is. I mean, I'm playing it
They
not
just changed the
currently, but
title.
they made some
Right.
changes. Like in general, you know what it reminds me of? What was that? Mario did some shit like that too, where it was like the Super Mario, and then it was like Super Mario Brothers. It was like the difference was like they changed a little bit. Like the story, overall story is the same, but they just kind of changed certain things about like how they reworked the map. They just basically updated like how they kind of designed how you walk around the map and shit. But for the most part, if you didn't really play through the game and you only like played it that maybe for a little bit, you wouldn't even notice that shit. You would just be like, oh, it's Super Lucky's Tales just like the other one. I already played this shit. You know what I mean? But
But what I
yeah, go ahead.
also think it is though is that when these people be talking trash about this game, it really shows that they're listening to other people's opinions and trying to make it like, oh, you know what? That's going to be my opinion too, without even trying it out. And it shows that, oh, when they try it, it's like, oh, well, I kind of really don't know what these people are talking about. This game seems mighty fine to me, and that and that's the proof in the pudding right there. It's like, yo, weren't you just talking about this game, uh, like so months ago? And they'd be like, yeah, but and they'll either say it's Xbox, or I ain't really tried, I ain't played, I changed my mind. I ain't gonna lie, that happened to me a couple times, quite a while ago. I learned my lesson. Uh,
You
Even
want to
the
know what it
reviews
is?
did the same.
You want to know what it is? Sometimes live, you gotta look at it, man. What the hell? I gotta send y'all this shit.
Well, the
But you want to
reviews
know?
did the same
It, it,
because if you look at Metacritic for the Switch versus what it got for the Xbox, it's pretty much the same damn game.
but
You know what I mean?
at a certain
So
age,
yeah,
you should.
I would
But
say this.
live, at a certain age, you should know exactly what type of game that you're gonna be into
Yeah,
when you see
I
it.
would say this. I would say this, Flip. There is one thing that they did change that was
not
dope.
people are built like that though.
The camera is fully free in this version. That is true. That's the biggest change
Mhm.
I noticed. Because before you could only move the camera to certain angles. They wouldn't give you full range of motion with the camera. Now I don't know if that's worth 10. Well, I don't remember what the first Lucky's Tales was.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I
it like a
can't remember
60 or
either.
something like
I
that?
want to say it was like a 68. I want to say I could
I
have
don't
sworn
even
it
know if
ended
it,
in the 8,
I don't
because I
even know
swear
if it
that
was
was one
that.
of the games that followed a trend,
Man, I
I'm
don't want
not
to fuck.
a
sure
I don't
if
know
it
what
certain
we
was
talking
that.
about,
scoring
man.
trend. I
Fuck
can't remember.
Metacritic. Fuck Metacritic.
Yeah,
Metacritic is dog shit, and motherfuckers. They don't have no
but
baseline.
people be referring to that
Well, they refer to
like
it
it's the
because they're a
Bible.
bunch of fucking drones, and that's what people. You can't refer to something.
That's what I'm telling
You
you.
can't
But
refer
yes,
to
even the
something that
same
motherfuckers.
people.
This shit called PlayStation. I hope Xbox com and give it a motherfucking 0. You know what I'm saying? You go down the line, but then you go sit there and say some bullshit game that's on PlayStation. You give this motherfucker 80 something. No, it's not.
Nah,
It's
but that's the thing though, man. It's like the bias towards Xbox is crazy, and then once it hits to the PlayStation or so, they be like, "Oh, well, the game's not that bad." This
when they got
game
hit with
doesn't
Days
get this.
Gone. They got hit with Days Gone. Days Gone. Oh, the Xbox community motherfucker bomb Metacritic. We ain't do shit. We ain't no Metacritic, bitch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They ain't show us no love.
I ain't playing that shit.
This is the thing though.
Oh,
When PlayStation, if Xbox dudes are bombing Metacritic, the numbers ain't gonna be that high, bro. It ain't that many dudes really that invested in that shit. But when PlayStation dudes are mad, look at fucking Uncharted. They had to close that shit down, right? I mean, not Uncharted, Last of Us, when motherfuckers was putting up on them. Because that was PlayStation dudes. PlayStation guys were like, well, that's the Xbox guys. They're really upset. No, the fuck, we're not. Not about it.
it's
Why?
not that deep. It's
Because
really not that
most
deep.
Xbox, yeah, because most Xbox guys aren't that invested in The Last of Us. So whether or not you killed what bitch and you get to play with what bitch, we don't give a fuck. That ain't no
You want to
story
know
that
what?
we
Half
care
But
them
but
dudes don't even know what The Last of Us are.
but you got
Really,
to
if they
realize.
really messing with Xbox.
A lot of them games, a lot of them games that they say PlayStation guys, I mean Xbox guys are mad at. A lot of them Xbox guys that's mad or will be the casual. They're not really hardcore Xbox guy that's really going ape over fucking bananas over them games. This is not.
Hmm.
Then I can't see that. Okay, well, such and such. No, stop it. It's some most of the time what it is. It's either people who play who want to be neutral and play everything, or people that's playing PlayStation acting like Xbox guy, or these young cat that switch over from PlayStation to go to sorry, switch
yeah.
over from PlayStation to Xbox, and now they get mad about it. Well, why they don't got a game like that? Well, we need a game like this. No, man, that's not no real hardcore Xbox guy. If it is, it's a small percentage, and I mean in a 1 percentile. Let's less than a 1 percentile of a 1 percentile that actually going crazy like that over them damn games.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like I said, I was looking at the reviews real quick on there. Like the Switch got like an 82, and Xbox got like a 74. And like I'm
And they
saying,
basically the same. And they
It is
basically
the
the same
same game.
thing.
but it's basically the same game. But this is the difference with the Switch. Um, one, they kind of graded on a curve for certain games. They'd be like, "Oh, this game runs on the Switch. All right, we gonna give it high praise and stuff." You know what I mean? Whereas it's like, I think because if that game had came out uh on everything first, they probably wouldn't have graded the way they did. Because even on the Switch, it only had like, I think it has like 20 something reviews. That game been out for like a year. That ain't much of nothing. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? But it got
I mean, I would
78.
understand if it was like 5 points of difference or something, because yeah, you are getting more, so it's expected that you would probably rate it a little higher. But to make it act like this, like a whole game worth of difference, it's ridiculous.
Because if you look at the game, it still looks like Super Lucky Tales. It don't look graphically improved. It looks
It's
the same.
not.
Mhm.
It's not the same damn graphic. That's all
Yeah.
it is. The same shit. The same graphic that they had running on the Xbox. They ran that shit on the
Mhm.
Switch. It's not that much of it. There's nothing. There's no leap in graphic whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Just how they work the mechanics of the button layouts on the controllers and stuff. That's all.
And that's
News.
like And that's like saying with sports titles that come out every year, they make it seem like these sports titles are drastically different than the last year's one. It's no different. This case is no different than that. Like, come on, man. There's only
Well,
so
you.
much you're gonna do from the base.
Well, you know what? Since you said that though, Chaos, that is true. How many games out there have anyone played whereas though the game the sec part 2 or part 3 of the game graphically, because sometimes mechanically I see they changed it around or whatever, look totally different.
On the same game? On the
The same game. It can be flip money, stab the pony in the neck. One to flip
oh
money,
yeah.
stab the pony in the neck, and hit him in the back. Part 2. Them game graphically is still gonna look the same. It's no improvement.
Mhm.
If they're on the same platform, yeah. They usually don't jump. I'm trying to think of what is a game that jumped like dramatically.
There's no game.
Saints Row is the only one that really kind of. I mean, recently with the graphics, because they like it's a remaster, but they
Oh,
redid basically everything
Why
with
you
the cam
sound like
models
your
and
ass is
up.
under
But
the? Why you sound
But
like you
but
under the covers?
yeah, you sound like you put a mask on.
I am.
Yeah,
What
nigga,
about
sound you
now?
under the covers, nigga.
Nah,
You
you
hiding?
sound
yeah,
like
you
nigga, you
do.
What about
laying your
now?
head on a pillow or something.
Do I sound better now?
There
Yeah,
you
nigga,
go. There you
nigga,
go.
all under
Oh
the
yeah.
covers and shit.
Huh. I
Nigga,
don't know.
hey,
I barely moved it. I barely moved my mic. I don't know what happened.
You laying your head down. That's the hell you
Yeah, I'm laying
behind
down.
that pillow.
I'm
Sit
laying
up.
down.
Sit up. That's why you sound like that. I'm like, wait a minute. Yo, but yeah, you're right though. Only graphically, each one of them games that come out is still look the same. Only time it really changed is when it hit next generation. That's when you see the graphical boost. That's it. If that Call of Duty look like the same from the 360 all the way on up until damn near the end of end of the
nah, Flip,
generation.
Nah, that
Yeah.
was recently, man.
nah, Flip. Which color
No,
look good?
listen. I'm saying
Black
all
Ops look
on the
good.
three. Yeah, but
Advanced Warfare, Advanced Warfare to me that was a step up. When they made Advanced Warfare, when they had old boy in
okay.
there
And
skipping
when was it?
spaces,
And
And when
they
was
and
it?
they
And
killed
when
it.
was
They
that?
killed it
And
with
when was
Modern
that?
Warfare.
And when
huh?
was that? That was when near the ending of the damn generation.
No, that was on Xbox.
Yeah, that
No,
was on
no,
one.
that's what I'm saying. No. Call of Duty. Call of Duty on the 360 didn't get a graphical jump until near the ending of the life cycle. Every last one of them.
Mhm.
You can go back and look at the whole goddamn thing because I already
Well,
looked
there's
at it.
so many Call of Duties is in
That's
Battlefields.
what I'm
I agree with
saying,
you.
though. Is they all the same, and all the way till you get to near the ending of the
Why you sound
generation.
so fucking mad? You don't play them motherfuckers anyway.
That's why I stopped
Uh-uh.
playing it.
So why the fuck you so fucking mad?
Cause
Uh-uh.
I bought every last one of them goddamn shitty games until the
And
end. Then they're
that's
going to
it's
boost it
called
up.
it's called that's your fault.
Hey yo, Flip. Why don't we do this? we can go ahead. We can go ahead and get the next Call of Duty. What we can do, we can get them little kids mad. Get their parents to rank on them, get on them, and punish them like in the good old days.
Oh, what I was going to do is I thought you were going to say is we just get 100 to get it for us. That's what I thought you was going.
Yeah, and then get the little kids mad and get them punished for when they get mad. When we
I
kill
go for
them.
that one.
God.
I like that
There we
idea.
go.
I like that idea. I like
There we
that
go.
idea.
You know
I
what?
like that idea.
I don't
We
know
didn't
why.
raise you like that.
I'm not
Get
daddy
off that
Warbucks
Xbox.
around this motherfucker. So what happened to them daddy Warbucks around this motherfuckers? Y'all got jobs. Some of y'all do.
Mark, it's the truth. It's the truth. Like, come on. Game does not graphically jump to almost when and another generation or when the next generation comes. Them graphics still be looking the same.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what Chaos saying. Like, motherfucker keeps thinking that, oh yeah, they improved it. Okay, I don't even play Madden like that, but I hear enough and know enough from people say Madden, they take away something, then they bring it back 4 years later or 3 years later. They brought it back and switch it out with something else.
Flip, they do that because they don't have no competition.
I know.
Got competition. That's
Yeah,
Battlefield.
man. Who Call of Duty really? Call of Duty been dominating, whipping Battlefield ass for the longest.
Yeah, it's just
Stop it. They don't got no damn competition. Their money is already set. They know they got their audience, and their audience going to all their core fan is going to buy their game.
I think that's their main money maker too is Call of Duty. I think that's what Activision is relying on because they pulling resources from the other from the other studios.
Yeah, I'm saying, man. I looked at that shit. I'm like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's channels. People, you got channels. People on YouTube talking about that stuff. Talking about, look at this. I'm like, damn. I was surprised that somebody finally did that. I'm like, wow. Yeah, everybody don't get quiet so quick.
I ain't quiet.
I'm just saying, like, shit. There's a lot of games that's like that, man. They do that. They do that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to know what I know we talked about this before already, but one thing that I didn't hear. I wonder what console what they were using for that Arkham Knights game. I wonder if it was an Xbox, a PC, a PlayStation.
I want to talk about fuck the Arkham Knight. We talked about that shit already.
They probably did a PC.
Yeah, I want to know what that was running on.
Fucking monkey, that monkey game. What's that shit? Monkey Ninja.
Monkey game.
Black
Monkey.
Myth? Is it Black Myth? I don't know, man.
The Monkey King. I want to talk about the motherfucking Monkey King.
Oh, Monkey King. Oh, the Monkey
it's
King.
called Black. It's called Black something. Man, I don't. Go ahead.
Man, you might be black, but that motherfucker look good than a motherfucker. And it's an alpha. It's from makers from Tencent. I mean, they used to be from Tencent. Tencent ain't nothing but a corporate motherfucker takeover, people. They got a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Party Yakuza, a motherfucking other motherfucker. I'm gonna leave them niggas alone. They can buy myself out. They can go buy my company. Shit, I need it right now anyway. But that's
when is that game supposed to come out? When is it supposed to come out though?
They don't have a release date, but that was an alpha. That was an alpha build. And there's a lot of people say they don't believe. They calling bullshit. Are y'all calling bullshit?
I don't know, man.
Have y'all
That
seen
game.
it?
Let me tell you this. If it's well, look, goddamn it, they got me. Shit. If it found out to be bullshit, well, they fool my ass. Cause what I saw was crazy. I'm gonna just tell you that they fooled the fuck out of me. Cause I want that goddamn game. I'm like, yo, did you see the? Listen here, I don't give a fuck. You call me a graphic whore all you want. Did you see what the game looked like and how he was moving? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, yo, I don't know if did you see it? Chaos? Anybody? Why did y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
I seen it.
I'm talking about the Monkey King.
Yeah, the Monkey
You
King.
seen that, John? Chaos, you ain't see it?
Nah, I ain't seen it, but anything with the Monkey King, I'm interested in because I'm not sure for all y'all dudes. I'm not sure for all you dudes. I'm not sure for the all you dudes know, but that's what Goku, from Dragon Ball Z. That's the person he based off of is Monkey King. He
Well,
started straight from that
that
character.
motherfucker be morphing and all type of shit. Nah, that shit looked cool. This motherfucker turned into a motherfucking bug and
Yeah,
then remorphed
Yeah.
that's
into.
why I've always been
That
interested.
nigga was a bug snacks. I was
Yup.
like, oh shit, that nigga bug snacks. This shit look
He
fire.
he was showing you what butt snack should look like. Should have looked like a
I'm
butt
telling
snack.
you, you guys gonna
snack.
get y'all guys gonna the next how they gonna advertise it. They're gonna get some fruit snacks, call it bug snacks.
So I
It's
think they already
gonna be
did that.
straight from the. It's gonna come straight from the little. I ain't gonna call them characters, whatever you want to call them, NPCs, whatever in the game. That's what they're gonna be based off of. You gonna got your strawberry, gonna have your grape. They're gonna be all weird looking creature fruit snacks called bug snacks.
No, but he was fighting a guy that was like a big. The craziest
I
thing.
don't know what it
I was
was.
my man Maximilian the dude. He's like, I can't believe this shit. It looks like this in Alpha. He fought a
What
big
type of
ass
is this supposed to
white.
be like a beat 'em up?
Yeah, it's a smash up. Yeah, it's
I
like
think
Okay.
so. Well, we're
like
not sure what it was. They were just showing you the fighting mechanics of the
yeah,
game.
the mechanics
That was
like you
it.
can't do
Oh.
everything. Like certain techniques, you ain't gonna be like you don't have to run behind some shit to hide some shit. You just can't do something, and then when you do, you know how it go. You know how. Matter of fact, they actually even did what you called it, chaos. How Naruto do the what you call it, the clone, do the clone shit. He cloned himself to fuck up the motherfucking boss.
Yeah, I think it's an action RPG though.
Yeah.
Let me see if I
Yeah.
can send that.
The
I'm gonna
way
see
you
if I
can
can
get
send
that,
it to you,
the way you got
Chaos.
to use weapon that's
If they add
He did
if
like
they
a
add
clone jitsu.
if they add Nimbus and they add the in Dragon Ball Z they call it a power pole, but in Japanese it actually has I think it has a different name, but it is true it do grow, but if you're able to have that pole and start wagging niggas with it, oh yeah, that's top of my list.
yeah, that shit was long as hell. The way he was whipping that shit, I was like, damn.
Oh, so he has the pole.
I just
Yeah,
sent
he
it
was,
to
he
you.
was fighting on a
Oh
turret.
yeah, if he has the
just sent
stat,
it to
yeah, that's gonna be my
I just
that's
sent
gonna
it to
be
you,
my
Chaos.
stuff.
Hey,
I gotta
Bone.
look.
I just sent it to you. Hey, Bone. This shit is on IGN.
Yeah,
What's on
It's on
IGN?
IGN. The Monkey
video.
King.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
I know
just
it's on
sent it to you.
IGN, but my man, what's called my man,
I just sent it to you, Chaos. Oh man.
Maximilian the dude. He was looking at it. That's why I was watching it on earlier. And he didn't believe it. He was like, I'm calling bullshit. He said, ain't no beta doing that shit. No alpha doing that shit. What's good with you, Sega man? We're gonna get you on here next week, Sega man. If you up.
Oh, Sega man.
We're gonna get you up next week. Anybody got questions? Ask us some questions. We got like 15 minutes left because I'm not trying to do 3 hours and none of that bullshit. Trying to play some Madden tonight and get drunk.
I'm trying to have my second dinner.
Oh yeah, I gotta finish.
Tax, we ain't here. We doing a podcast. We ain't here.
That demo for.
We just doing a podcast.
You should have did him. You should have did tech like we
that
do.
looks nice.
You should have did tech like I did. What's Tuckmaster? Is anybody in here? No, we left. Okay.
No, he came in here once already.
Who?
He came in here once already. Tax.
Who? Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen him. Yeah.
Should have hit him. Should have did him just like what I did Tuckmaster. No, we left.
Yeah. Is that game gonna be a Sony exclusive?
No, we don't know what the fuck this
I
shit
don't know
going
what the
on.
hell that is. Yeah.
I don't know.
they
She's
just
saying
showed it.
Sony, so I don't know.
She and Sony.
Huh? At
Who's
the
in it?
fucking beginning? At the fucking beginning?
Of what? Of that?
That's IGN, but that's IGN. IGN. I'm saying that video, that trailer is from IGN. So don't pay them no
True.
attention.
True.
IGN. If you listen to IGN, everything is on Sony. You ain't see what happened last week when IGN was talking about that they pushing back Halo. That shit says Sony. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? It's on Xbox, but they still say Sony. So you know.
I can't hear nobody.
Okay.
Mm.
No. Michael was talking about the Monkey King. I was looking at what he was saying about the Monkey King.
What else is going on in Xbox? We got
Let's see what we
minutes
got.
left. What's going on? Since Xbox ain't got no games, what games I've been playing on Xbox?
Following the Nimbus.
Shit.
What
We've
we
been
been
playing
playing?
that Marvel DLC.
That shit
Lucky
fire.
Tail.
That
I
shit
beat
fire on the
What
road.
DLC? What DLC?
He said DLC.
I mean
He talking about the
DLC,
beta.
the demo.
Oh, I'm about to say what DLC you talking about? I'm about to say
Yeah,
I must have missed something. Like, oh,
yeah,
y'all
that
keep it,
adventure,
y'all
that
keep
adventure
it
shit.
secret?
Yeah, nigga, that adventure shit is that shit fired in the motherfucker. That's day one.
I'm not
for
even
me.
finished. Hey, Vodka, stop bullshitting the public and go ahead and play that game.
Yeah, that shit to me, that's it's gonna get my. I might even get a deluxe edition of that motherfucker because that motherfucker surprised me.
You want to
Yeah,
know
that's why
what
I got
though?
it. That's why I got it after I played it on PlayStation.
How long is that demo?
On
Because
Xbox.
I really don't want to
It's going.
continue on
You
playing
know
it.
what? After you think about it, it mutes out part of the story mode. You see the story mode, but you can't hear what the fuck they talking about. They mute it. So when he's talking, trying to find Tony, and then after you go find a component for Tony, they just put you on strike mode. So you can go play the strikes all you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice.
I
All I
want to
do is
wait.
just go beat
That's why I'm not
jump
trying to
around.
play it like that. I don't want to play it like that because I want to wait for it to
What's
come
that?
out.
What's that? Baby girl, that's my man. That's the home girl. I'm fucking with her.
Oh come on, I'm playing with her
My,
now. I didn't.
yeah,
See,
I like her.
I think they're making a show about her. If I'm not wrong, I
Maybe.
want to say it was her.
I
I
wouldn't
don't
be
want to
know.
say they got
Her
surprised.
ass,
a show.
her ass right there. See between Spider-Man, motherfucking what do you call that
Spider,
nigga?
listen. Spider-Man shoot out web. She use her arm. What's the difference?
Yeah, and motherfucking Hulk. Cause nigga, she get her arm, she get, and then she turn big, and then she like Ant-Man, she can turn big and shit.
She
And, you know what I'm
stretch.
saying?
Yeah, she stretch.
Let's
Make
do that.
herself.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna play with Tony Stark tomorrow. I'm gonna play with Mr. Tony because Tony can
Oh yeah, he nice
Tony can
too.
get the Hulk Buster shit, and I
Look,
don't
they
like.
all nice. The only person
Yeah.
I really haven't messed with was Black Widow, but like the whole
I like
team.
I played Black Widow at in the story mode. I liked her. I liked her gameplay.
No, yeah, I mean, she cool. I'm just saying I ain't played
Mm-hmm.
with her like that. But like Iron Man, especially once you start unlocking his abilities, he's real dope to play with. Because he has like he has like different melee moves. Like you can have lasers, rockets, and I think plasma cannons, and you can like cycle through those as what you want to use and stuff. But yeah, man, like they all kind of like have the interesting abilities. You know what I
I
mean?
like the Thor. Thor grew on me.
Yeah, I mean, well, granted,
I think the game just grew up on
they
y'all
don't let
in
you.
general.
No, think
That
about
shit
it. The
was
story
sleeping.
that actually is the story grew on because they showed you the fucking beginning of the fucking story.
Yeah,
That's what growth. You was like, oh shit, what?
Oh shit! Our tech guys took it. They
Mm.
stole some of their
Yeah,
tech.
this motherfucker, like this nigga Tony Stark, like nigga, that's my shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I even like how Captain America played. Shit, that motherfucker played.
yeah, he plays. Yeah, he's
I
nice.
liked it when you could combine and you could chain up the boom, 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 boom. Like, oh, this
Nah, what problem did you have with Iron Man? I ain't had no problem with his flying pattern.
Nah, I mean,
I don't like how you can automatically hold A and he shoots up in the air. Oh,
yeah,
and say you're doing a combo, right? You going A B or A Y, and then you'll fuck around and hold A too much, and he go ascend in the fucking air, then he go shoot some motherfucking repulsor blast and shit. I ain't asked for that shit because a lot of them got combinations, that's killer combinations, and then you can hit Y and B, and then you can just slam the shit out their asses.
Niggas say I ain't asked for that shit. Like they gonna say, I'm sorry.
Hopefully, it kind of goes back to the when I play. Hopefully, I get reminiscent of how the first Marvel Marvel
This
Ultimate Alliance was with
this
the
Marvel
customization.
Open Alliance ain't got shit on this game.
I'm talking
No,
about the first one.
no,
First one to me.
no,
First one
Wait
to
a
me.
minute.
no to the
Idris,
no won't. Don't compare them two. That's compared to my old bitch
and
when I was with that bitch
you
in the
get
19. I
like
was 19, and now I'm motherfucking up 10 years old, and I got a woman.
I mean, does it have
That's a
does it
woman.
have as much? Does it have as much like depth as terms of like, you know,
You got to put
customizing,
on gear.
upgrading, and stuff
You got to
like
yeah,
put
that?
on
yeah,
gear. You
got
got gear, skill sets, all type of stuff.
yeah.
I'll have to
Like
see.
because you got to earn your different abilities. That's one thing, and then you got to earn your gear, and that and the gear maxes out at a certain level. So it's not like, oh, you get this gear and then like like you might have something that maxes out quick, and then now you got to get something else. Like so, it always pushes you to get more gear. Like you're never going to just sit. And the gear isn't anything. The gear is like more so. It's not tangible. You can't like see it. You know what I mean? It's not like you get gauntlets or something. It's just your abilities, whatever. Like if you say, "Oh, I want this gear, which makes me resilient to certain, fires and bombs and stuff like that." That's what it is.
Okay, so all right, I guess it was kind of like that Justice feel a little bit with the gear.
Well, every gear is everything. It's matter of fact. Put that. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's go. The division with the gear. You got the exotic, legendary. You got certain shit. You can open up certain boxes, and they got shit that's OP. But like he said, when you find something else, you get rid of it. But they make it cool where is if you're not really into making the gear set, you can hit the L trigger and they put the best gear on you.
Okay.
So you don't have to go through all the bull. This is going to do this, and then if you want to upgrade the gear that you got, you can upgrade the gear if you got the resources.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
why it's in your benefit to smash as much shit as you possibly can, so you can have
Oh,
resources.
good. I'm glad I was doing the right thing then when I was the Hawk. Flip
well,
money,
every-
man. Boom, boom. I just run around shit. You know what I'm saying?
You always mad.
Yeah, the Hulk is badass, but
He is slow. He is
yeah,
slow.
Yup.
he real slow,
Of course, he powerful.
and
Yeah, but
he
something
can
about
get
it is when
down
you get a
quicker than
bunch
you
of
think.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
around you, you need to
yeah,
dodge.
Right.
yeah,
He don't
you got
dodge
to.
that quick. So you better
Right.
go jump your ass up in the air and Hulk smash.
The
It
Hawk.
teaches you how to
Oh,
play with him.
The Hawk can move fast. He ain't like the fucking Flash or Quicksilver, but he
No,
can
but
keep
he ain't
moving
that. No,
fast.
but I'm talking
No, no,
about.
no, no. I'm talking about in a comic book. He can move fast,
Well,
but
we
in the
ain't talking
game he
about
just
comic
slow.
fucking book. We talking about the fucking video game. This
Nigga,
ain't whole Hard
shit.
Work Breakthrough podcast. It's gonna be on Thursday nights at up 10 o'clock at night on your channel.
This nigga go treat that. He did a shameless shout out. I ain't even had to do it. Well, thank you, there, Mr. Water. I feel special.
Yeah, he just felt like out of like Carmella felt like she what you call it like Scarlet Witch is like she's quick.
Scarlet
Tony,
Witch. What?
not Scarlet Witch. Oh, Scarlet Witch is in the game. I forgot. He got data minded, but she gonna be in a raid. No, I'm talking about Black Widow. Black Widow feels real good. She to me she felt the best. Now would I go into battle with her?
Her
Nah, I got
agility. Her agility is better than the arm. It's better than
then the rest
fucking
of them,
than
then
yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
And
Than
then
the
she
character
got
that they
guns.
give
And
us.
she got guns and she can fight.
Mhm.
Because when you fight Taskmaster, I didn't know Taskmaster was a fucking shield agent.
Mhm.
I'm like, damn, y'all going straight off the comic books. But
Yeah,
no, it's
see,
day one.
that's the thing. Like, trust me, I know this game did something messed up when Savage and Flip started coming here talking about how they gonna fire every director and writer that made the game, and them two is gonna take over. That's when I know they done messed up. So,
Hey,
trust
look,
me,
man.
if y'all guys want to know, that's gonna be the podcast to tune to when Flip and Savage go off on the game.
Hey, look. Hey, I'm buying that game day one. I'm finding day
Mhm.
one.
He already got the T-shirt.
Hey man, I told you don't tell nobody that
That's
shit.
his. That's his next tattoo, low key.
I'll count.
You know
Live
what?
wire can tell
I
you.
thought about getting Loki though. I thought about it. It was almost there.
Live wire can tell you earlier. I was counting money. Like I gotta buy this game. I gotta buy this game. I gotta go buy this game. I'm counting up money.
I ain't
Like
gonna
the
hold you.
9 Monkeys of Shaolin comes out, I think next week. Gotta buy that one, even though that's a great game. It's an indie game. Got into that, you know what I'm saying, that life. I liked it, the game. Then, I gotta buy Madden. My son, I'm gonna give him 2K. We got all A's and shit.
Use your credit card to buy like 10 million VC.
No, he want the Kobe edition. I want the Kobe edition, but I don't really want. I just want the stuff that you get. I really don't give a fuck about the game. I bought 2K late anyway, so he was like, I want the $100 edition. I'm like,
Yeah, I may be a little late. I may be a little late myself.
Rock over there bugging out. Hey yo, hey, no, I ain't gonna say her name, but there's a particular female that we all know was spelling her name, but she forgot a couple letters.
But man, this is a great first, podcast. We had everybody on. We're gonna have different people in there
Word.
next week. We're gonna try to get on early as we can. So we ain't gonna set a time. We're gonna try to get early as we can because we all got lives. You know what I'm saying?
Like a
We
baby.
do like women.
Yeah.
Most have kids.
Next
Most.
week we're
Yeah,
gonna
that's right,
have
next
we're gonna have R. Kelly on there. We're gonna roast his ass. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
We're gonna have R. Kelly on that
Yeah.
motherfucker roast.
And if anybody in the comment section, if y'all want to come in, anybody in the live chat want to come in, just hit me up. As long as you're respectful. Shout out to Christopher Hart. You know what I'm saying? He came in respectful. He just got overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Of the green. The
Yup.
green
He
took
stood
him
on
out.
his square. He stood on his square, and he said his
I'm
piece.
not sure.
You know
I'm
what I
not sure why he trying to hide it. I know he got an Xbox mat somewhere in that house.
Uh-huh.
We
With a
told him to
big
give him
old
that.
ass.
I told him we'll give him that green rag. You got to put on the left side because that's the Xbox side. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
He got on that PlayStation jacket. He got on a PlayStation jacket, and the back of it's a PlayStation 5 dripping green all over it.
Hey,
Yeah, I
hey,
mean, I know you're
You see,
listening, Chris.
people don't know, but Christopher Hart showed me a picture that he got a tattoo on his calf saying Xbox 2020. So
No, you mean he got a green tattoo with an accent power by the player.
nah, he got a green PlayStation symbol saying powered by Microsoft.
Yep.
Oh wow.
And it make the Microsoft symbol every time he touches it.
Yeah, but we gonna be out of here, man. Y'all can get us on Xbox Live, man. We about to be on for a couple hours. I'm about to play some motherfucking Madden 21, and
I'm
what
about to
else
play
we
some
can play?
Outer Worlds.
Yeah, Chaos been back on Outer Worlds. I want to play the motherfucker again, but I'm scared of getting stuck again. I got stuck in the Matrix playing that motherfucker.
Man, I'm a freaking god in that. Like this, I'm not sure what it is between this one and this, the last one
You
and
already
this
know
playthrough.
everything.
But
Shit.
I'm gonna play
no, it's not
that
even
other
that.
game.
Just combat just seems easier.
I know what game I'm about to play. Second dinner.
All right.
I was about to
But
say Xbox Sugar Daddy Strikes Again, but okay, we can do that too.
but we out, people. See you next week. God bless you. Good night.
Peace.
Peace.